I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy! Oh, man!
And now, your mama knows.
29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What are you, fucking nuts? You thought...
Subscribe to the most epic channel on YouTube for live streams every week, daily videos. Subscribe. Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon.
What's going on, guys? It's the Cowboy King of Entertainment. I'm back with another video. It's Anthony L. Lewis in real life. How are you guys doing? Let me start off with a little bit of a pump. And guys, yes, today is April Fool's. April Fool's. There we go. And wait, hold on. You know what? I need to get one of those things for this chain where it doesn't let the chain get messed up. But today is April Fool's Day. And the fools are going to be out. I was watching Chariot Man. Shout out to him, CMG. I was watching his stream yesterday, and he had some people in there trolling him. And I was like, you know what? I'll say it as soon as I start. I can only imagine. My guy, Obi Rose, sent me a thing talking about Stadia 2.0 is coming out, and Grand Theft Auto 5 is going to be the first game. And it's going to be funny. You guys already know the clowning will commence. So anyways, it's the Cowboy King of Entertainment, back with another video, another live stream if you're watching it live. And guys, it's gonna be nothing less than epic. We're gonna get into this show, have a lot of fun. Listen, now if you guys want to have some crazy debates, you know, whether you think PlayStation is the best, Xbox is failing, the Switch 2 will be dead on arrival. Guys, this is the place to be, because I'm going to take all of your debates. We're going to make it into a show. We're going to have fun, and it's going to be nothing less than epic. And as well, we're going to talk about anything else. So you guys something on your mind, let me know. I'm going to go to the chat. I'll be reading what you guys got to say. You can literally have somebody in the comments debating with somebody on the panel. Or two people in the comments debating with each other. But either way, we're going to have fun. We're going to laugh. We're going to joke. We're going to talk. We're going to cry. So with that being said, if you guys are new to the channel, I'm the all-purpose champ, the master of vlogging, the Cowboy King of Entertainment. Guys, I'm also Anthony L. Lewis in real life. I'm the king of content. I do it all. I've been vlogging everything in my life since 2011. Every birthday, Christmas, Valentine's Day, my honeymoon in Mexico, you name it. When I go to the movies, I do a movie review. When I buy a product, I do a product review. I am the People's People channel because I'm here for you epic people. Now, with that being said, I put out one daily vlog a day. Every single day I put out a new video. And if you're a channel member, I try to make a bunch of them and you can watch them whenever you want. On Tuesdays, I do this show here called Keeping It Real with the Cowboy, Volume 2, because Volume 1 was completely different. I used to interview people, and I wasn't so nice. And then usually later on after this show, I do a Monster Hunter stream. So I'll play some Monster Hunter with the community and stuff like that. And then on Wednesdays is We Wrestle Wednesdays, and this is my wrestling league that I do. Right now we're playing the WWE 2K 2025. And my wife and I, we just beat Split Fiction. So we streamed the whole game. We're actually going to play a little bit more of that because there was one side quest we didn't do. So we're going to make sure we do that before I'm totally done with it. And then I think I'm going to play it with my son. So yeah, guys, I always got stuff going on the channel. I randomly stream here and there too. So with that being said, I'm going to grab a chair. Oh, you guys grab a chair. This thing was stuck in my pocket. And we're going to get into it. So move that out of my way. Here we go. So I'm going to send the link so any of you epic people could jump right on in on the panel and join myself. Let's go, guys. It's my birthday in 13 days. So that is crazy. It'll be my first birthday in Florida. And I'm looking forward to it. So, you know, as I'm getting older, I'm just still trying to keep in shape. You know, bought one of these things with the new house because I just moved to Florida, if you didn't know, 4 months ago. And I'm just living it up. We had the pool people come out yesterday, cleaning the pool. They got to come back out today. And our pool should be ready for this weekend. So, guys, you're going to see some pool streams. So anyway, let me get to the guys who make this all possible. You in the chat. So Rock is in the building. So happy April Fool's Day. Mwah! Love you, Rock. Michael, I call you Cowboy. What's up, Mike? Rudig's in the building. And now your mama knows. Rudig said the ending has the best clip. Are you talking about Split Fiction? Let me see. That electricity is not editing. Yes, he's talking about the intro. Yes, the electricity when me and Rudigs met together, and when we said, it was powerful. Nothing less than powerful. Ru, I got superpowers too. Yo, SPG in the building. He's a Cowboy. I'm interested to know if Blue Chew is all mental or if it helps physically. Tell us. You know what? It's funny. I went to the sex shop the other day, and you know, we're new in the area, so my wife and I went to the sex shop and walking around, right? And I asked the lady. I said, "What is the most popular thing?" Right? And I'm thinking of some device for women or something, and she straight up said, the most popular thing are the supplements. I was like, oh, wow, because I've never taken a supplement, right? I am getting older, but I'm not there yet. And she was like, yeah, the supplements. She said, people buy them all day, every day. I said, wow, so you might be onto something, SPG. Let me see. This stream is testosterone light. Being vegan is, being a vegetarian is like always being on Blue Chew. Huh. Oh, look, my brother's calling me now and I'm doing my show. Can't answer. Maker in the building. Say, yeah, Cowboy definitely needs to work those arms a little more. Hey, be quiet, man. Let's go. Rude Diggs, man. Sag surfing. Oh, swag surfing. I just said sag. Maker said he's looking a little weaker than I remember. This guy. Wilson is in the building. Wilson! What's up, man? Thanks for popping in. Let me see. During your birthday is a day after I get back from Japan. Oh, snap. Dude, you'll be back for my birthday stream. Well, my birthday's on a Sunday, so I don't know what my wife has planned. So, but it would be nice if I could do some type of birthday stream at some point. Hey, man, love you too, SPG. You know it, brother. Yo, JD is in the building. Let's go. And Jem is in the blue. Hey, Jem, let me find out the Blue Chew made you pop in here, Jem. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. So let me send you guys the link. If you want to join in, here's the link for anybody to join. Or you're arriving back Sunday evening. Okay. Man, I'm so excited for you, man. I know you said 9 days you're leaving. So that was last Tuesday. So, wow, you're going to be going any day. To join the show. Here is the link. Any of you guys could jump on, be a part of the panel. But you could very well just be sitting there as well. Because I will be reading the comments. And we're going to have a lot of fun, man. That's what we're here to do. You know, laugh, joke. Now, I think the thing is with gamers, right? People love to debate the console wars. And I was trying to get away from it, right? I was like, man, I'm tired of the console wars. But now I decided, let me just put my hat on. Not my cowboy hat, but my hosting hat. And I'm going to allow us to talk about anything. But I'm just going to host this show like it should be host. I'm going to be the judge, jury, and executioner, and we're going to bring up anything you guys want to talk about. However, I'm the captain now. So I'm not going to let the inmates run the asylum, all right? So we're going to have fun. We're going to talk about anything. If two people get into it, listen, I'm going to pull everybody off and let those two go at it, right? But at the end of the day, I will be the one to determine if we need to move on or not. So, with that being said, let me see. Yeah, I'm flying out on the third. Damn, so you're flying out on a Thursday? Okay. Wow, man, I'm excited for you, man. I hope your plane doesn't crash. You know, like a couple of the planes was crashing in Philly. You know, we would hate to have some chaos happen to the maker of chaos. You know, we definitely need you around in these parts. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we're going to be praying that you have a safe travels and, you know, and that your plane don't crash. So, with that being said, look, he took it as a joke. Let's go. Let me see. When GTA 6 comes out, will you try to find your house? You know what's funny? I was talking about that the other day, Jim. I was like, I should try to find my house in GTA, but if I'm streaming it, then other people might find my house. And, you know, we might have a real party going on. You know, have a bunch of people show up to my house. And I don't think I'm that much of the hated guy anymore as I used to be once upon a time. So, I mean, yeah, I will definitely try to find my house. But that's if I get GTA, because, Jim, I'm one of the world's biggest GTA haters. Let me tell you a story. I used to play all the GTAs, right? From part 2, 3, part 2, Vice City, 3, and right before San Andreas came out, I broke up with my girlfriend at the time. And me and her played all the Grand Theft Autos together. That was our thing. And when we broke up, I was like, Grand Theft Auto. So I stopped playing Grand Theft Auto. So now I was like, all right, I shouldn't take Grand Theft Auto out. I shouldn't take out a Grand Theft Auto because I tied it to an ex-girlfriend, right? So then I played, so I still never played San Andreas, but I ended up playing part 4. Then I played part 5, but I just never had that feeling that I used to. And then it got to the point where I felt like, you know, and that was back in the day, right? Like Grand Theft Auto 2, right? So then I felt like GTA is the most basic game. All you do is run around and steal cars. Now, yes, it feels like it's a real world, like you know, you're running red lights and the cops come after you and you can run up and shoot somebody. And I used to call myself the sidewalk killer because I would just ride down the sidewalk and run people over. But I feel like GTA is just so basic. And like, I feel like, I don't know. Now, hold on. Don't get mad at me. So what do they call it again? Not a fun fact, but they call it, what do they call it when you say something that's like, people are like, what? It's like, you know, damn, not the fun fact. What do you guys call it? Like, you know, unpopular opinion or, well, anyway, unpopular opinion, but I think Red Dead Redemption is even more basic than Grand Theft Auto. Because if I do want to steal a car, I don't want to steal a horse. Now, I know I'm wearing a cowboy hat, and I remember you guys muscled me into getting Red Dead 2. You know, the first time I ever played it was when Stadia was around. And then all Ray did was run by and kill me all the time and set me on fire. But at the end of the day, I just feel like I like stuff with superpowers, special abilities. And so when you got something like GTA, you're not really doing much. Now, that other game coming out, made by, I think, Eagle Eye or something, made by one of the people who made Grand Theft Auto, that actually looks more interesting to me because it looks a little futuristic. Now, I say all that to say this. I will be buying GTA 6. It's kind of like the peer pressure game. I feel like, oh, the mailman's here. I feel like everybody's going to get GTA 6. So I got to get GTA 6. You know what I'm saying? All right. So before I get ahead of myself and miss all you guys talking, Maker said, yeah, those planes been falling out the sky. Jim was like, oh my God. Hey, Jim, I'm just saying, bro. Vet is in the building. Bow to mighty Vet, the new king of content. Let's go. He said, yeah, you're right. You are bland, lame, watered down, whatever. He said, I don't even know who you are anymore. Listen, man, they can't handle the old cowboy no more. The new people in the community, I would run them out of here. GTA 4 is, damn, for old people. Yo, Jim's crying. So, yo, JD's in the building. Let me see. Cowboy is a has-been. Man, I'm getting old, man, you know. I think that's what it's called. JD said, Vet's no longer the king of anything. Hey, I'm still the king of entertainment, man. Look at the content. I'm still bringing and slinging and bringing them. Messing with me, best believe I'm... Oh, okay. Let's leave that alone. Overhyped. So not overhyped, Jim. You know, like, damn, what do they say? What's the term called? When somebody say, like, you know how you say fun fact? Well, it's one of, oh, what is it called? Not hyped, but it's like a certain, I think it's like 2 words. It's like a certain term people say when they're talking about something that, like, you know, it's like everybody think this is great. And then you're the one person that's like, well, and you disagree. Yo, Vet. Everywhere that game looks like some random YouTube creator, a non-gamer. You're not allowed to gamefly GTA. Hey, why not? Look, it'd probably be real hard to get GTA 6. GTA 6 is overhyped. See, thank you, Wilson. Hold up. Rudy said, if this is a show, we bow to Vet. I'm out. Okay, whoa. We're not bowing to Vet, all right? I'm just saying that the mighty Vet has entered the building. All right. Let me see. Will be cool if I can buy your house in it and start my drug empire from the Cowboys Den. That would be kind of crazy. I think you're more like John Cena. Ain't no one can see you anymore. Hey, listen, nobody can see me because they can't see me. You know what I'm saying? All bow down to the king. All right, so now I got through all the comments. So something I actually wanted to bring up. So we're gonna keep the whole thing that SPG brought up, but let me go grab my glasses. I think they're in the bedroom. So hold on real quick, guys. I'm gonna play a quick video. The video is not gonna play the entire video because I'll be back before it's actually finished. So wait. You know what? I'm gonna bring up something old as a video to play. I'm gonna bring up. Where's the video I'm looking for? A classic. Here we go. I'll be right back.
Hold on. My dad says we have to rename the show. What did you say the show should be called?
The Opinionators.
The Opinionators.
Same difference. Oh, sorry, guys. A oldie, but a goodie. So the other day, Vet was on his show, and he brought up Jeff. So, guys, I'm going back to the old cowboy ways. What that means is I will name drop. I'm not afraid of nobody, and I'll say whatever I want to say. Now, I don't have any problem with any content creators at all. However, there's some people who have beef with the cowboy, and that is none other than Vet. All right, it's not Vet, but it is Jeff. So we was doing that show, the No Yes Men, and it was something I came up with because there was a point where there was the top big content creators. Jem, you was one of them, not in a bad way, but Jem was one of the pillars. And I remember I was like, dude, everybody's like, yes, man. Everybody say one thing. They all follow each other. It was Ace. It was Avery. It was a bunch of the people, the big guys, right? And so I went out and said, you guys are all yes men. So then it was a whole big backlash in the community. And I was like, what if I came up with a show, right? I was already a cowboy. I was already had people hating me for just being the guy that was loud and outspoken and saying whatever I wanted to say. And so I was like, what if I made a show and I went and handpicked some people in the community that I know are just wild and crazy. And my original crew ended up changing because I couldn't get it together. So I ended up, and Ryzak was one of the original people I picked. But in the end, it fell apart. And I said, look, we got into a big debate. I said, look, I don't want to do it no more if we can't do it the way I want to do it. So it was an issue I had with the one dude was what was his name? Something Rage Gaming. Damn, he was a UK guy. And there was another UK guy, the guy who used to wear the eye patch. Damn, this is some time ago, guys. Some of you guys don't even know what I'm talking about. So anyway, so we couldn't figure it out. And me and the one Rage guy, I forgot his name, but he was really good, right? He was just, his content was great. And he was like, oh, I want to do this, do that. I said, bro, it's my show. I came to see if you guys want to be a part of it. So we can't do it the way I want to do it. I don't want to do it at all. So Ryzak hit me up months later, and he was like, dude, if you ever want to do it, I'm still down. So I was like, you know what? Cool. So I thought about it. I was talking to my wife. I was like, I really want to do this show, but I want it to be wild and crazy. And we'll literally see what's going on in the community. And we'll literally pull up anything that's going on in the community, whether it's drama or whatever. We'll name drop. It's going to be so toxic, but it's going to be real. So I went to Ryzak and I said, dude, I still want to do the show, but I wanted to at least be 3 of us, right? Because it was going to be 4. And so I was like, I don't know who the 3rd member should be, right? Or who the other member should be. So I went back to the Rage guy. I can't remember the rest of his name. And he was like, nah, he didn't want to do it. Then I went back to the guy with the eye patch. He was like, yeah, I thought about it and I don't really want to do it. And I said, okay. So then, that's why I got bring Vet up. Vet had the whole thing where he was leaving the Stadia community, right? And Vet always went on out there with the big mouth Vet has. You know I love you, bro. I'll never change my name. And his name was Stadia Vet, right? And so Vet changed his name from Stadia Vet to Vet Cloud Gaming or something, right? And me and Vet, we had big beef with the whole Memorial Day thing. And at that point, we wasn't really speaking. He stayed on his side. I stayed on my side. And it was one of the things we want to just leave it alone. We don't want to start more chaos because we almost fractured the whole community, right? I'm almost done with my story. So I look on X, which was Twitter, right? And I see Jeff made a post and he tried to call Vet out. He was like, oh, I thought you was never going to change your name. Look at this and that. I was like, hey, Ryzak, I think I want to get Jeff to be a part of us. Bro, he is a troll and he don't care. So I went up to Jeff. I said, bro, I got this idea for No Yes Men. It's going to be a show where every week we just say whatever we want. We bring up whatever's going on, any drama in the community. And remember, there's a lot of drama with MM2K and Ace. And so those 2 groups was beefing. And every week we'll be watching like, and when our show came on, bro, we brought up all the topics. We name dropped everything. It was great. People was like, I can't believe they're doing this. So, and what we did, what was cool was 1 week it was on my channel. 1 week it was on Ryzak channel. The next week it was on Jeff's channel. So that way it was fair. Everybody got to eat. And I even made a channel called No Yes Man that had none of his own content, but it was all of our content. So you go to that channel as the hub, right? It was clever. It was clever. So that brings me to Jeff. So anyway, Ryzak got to the point where he said, look, he doesn't want to do the show anymore. You know, his kids are getting older. He wants to spend more time with the family and blah, blah, blah. We was like, cool. So I said to Jeff, I said, so do you still want to do the show? Do you want to cancel the show? Do you want to just do it with just you and me? Do we get another member? What do you want to do? So he said, no, I still want to do the show. So his dad, in the little intro, his dad says, you guys should call it the Opinionators. And we was all laughing. And I said, what did he say? And he said, Opinionators. So I said, dude, I end up making a little trailer without telling Jeff, and I showed him. Just in appreciation of his parents. They used to be in the background. They used to come on the show. And he was like, it's great. Let's call it the Opinionators. So the Opinionators was created, and it was just me and Jeff. We continued the show. And so I got to the point where I stopped being the a-hole cowboy that some people know. And I just was getting a softer heart, and I kind of wanted to change myself. So I told him, like, I meant for this show to be, like, tough and raw, and we just, like, don't give up, right? But since I didn't have that in me, I just felt like I don't want to do the show anymore because it's not really me. This dude got mad. And then that became unless it's something else he got mad at me about that I don't know. And then, bro, he just didn't like me anymore. And that's just been like, if I'm on something and Jeff is there first, he leaves. If I'm on something and on the panel, he gets in there and he hackle me. It was just crazy. Anyway, I just wanted to bring up that little story. So I thought it was funny. So let me go to your guys' comments. Oh, Obi's in the building. Hold up. Welcome to the Chosen Zone. The Gun Show. What's up, Obi? All right. So let me catch up with everybody. Let me see. JD said, hey, I didn't even pay YouTube to watch some ads. He said, for real. I say we riot. Hey, calm down, man. It was a be right back thing. I mean, protest. He said, "Oh snap." Let's see. Wait, are you censored on this show? No, you know what's funny? I don't know if you guys noticed, but I don't curse. I stopped cursing back in 2013. So the only time I curse is at nighttime. You know what I'm saying? If you get my drift. Let me see. Bring it on. He said, I got beef, and now your mama knows. That's simple. Hey, bring it on, Obi. You don't want it? Dang, Cowboy getting jacked. Bro, listen, that's all I got back there, you know what I mean? That's all I've been doing, baby. Slanging and blanging. You know, who the hell is this? Oh, let's see here. Oh, somebody just walked up to my door. Stop eating weights, bro. Listen, man. All I'm doing is eating and pigging out in Florida. It's good fuel. All right, let me catch up with you guys. Let me see. Vet was a small fish in the pond back then. Now Vet is the big dog on campus. Vet, I used to look up to you, man. You was the one person in our circle that was monetized, that I actually knew. I got beef with non-ponies. Let's go. Listen here, Google boy. He said, I also got beef with apple biters. Yo, that's dope. Apple biters. Vet, I got beef with you as well. He said, hey, you can't have beef with Vet. Veterans got to stick together against the civilians. Yo, SPG said the big reveal was a cluster F. Oh, man. Yeah, it was. Nah, bump that. You ain't no Navy vet. Let me see. Wait, people still talking about Stadia? Yeah, I seen a thing on today. It was an April Fool's thing though. Army for life. Stadia with balls. Yo, remember I did the Stadia with balls? That was actually pretty funny. I thought it was funny. That was my news show. I'm bringing Stadia back in 2042. Hey, hold on, SPG, bro. Can't nobody forget. What was our show called? Damn, what was our show called? With me, you, and Ray. Oh, Stadia Hype. Man, that show was so crazy. We had to stop it. All we did was do mom jokes, and SPG tried to calm us down. I heard Stadia 2 was coming back in 2077. Did you give them dudes a check? LOL. Or Gamefly? Hey, man, don't talk about the Gamefly, man. I love Gamefly, man. Bro, you lost your fire. I say every love affair must come to an end, Cowboy. Don't feel bad. I know, right? Yo, Cowboy, that bum Jeff is still like that. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, Lion is in the building. I was just thinking about you earlier, Lion. When I was saying I only curse at nighttime, and all I know is you're the only person that know what that meant. Wait, that sound bad. Just don't take that. Wilson and Rue have been bugged a lot lately. Don't bug them too much. Why not? Bugged or bum. Stadia Hype. There it is. All right, guys. So I got some people in the back. I'm about to bring out none other than the most epic man in the community that starts up everything. He literally loves no actual platform or anything, but he damn sure will get a rise out of anybody. It's none other than my guy, F the Cat. Let's go. F Cat, what's up, man?
Pull me up.
Pull you up. Oh, hold on. He's ready to go already. All right, hold on. F Cat is ready too soon. All right, guys, we're coming in is none other than the man that you can now call Papa or Daddy, because he's a daddy, none other than ISO Motion Game. Wait, is it ISO Motion VR? Is it just ISO? You know what? Let's bring in ISO.
Yo, what up?
What's up, man?
You don't gotta call me daddy. I'd prefer you not to. You know, it's fine. I don't know what Cowboy's on, but you know what? It's all good.
Hey, listen, man. All right, whatever. Bro, you know how long I've been waiting to just throw that money your way?
Wow.
I'm like, bro, if he don't go live, so I'm so happy you told me you was live. But sorry I couldn't stay because I was doing the wrestling. But
no, it's all good. Thank you again. Shout out to Cowboy. He dropped $50 on the channel. That was crazy.
Nah, man, I just wanted to say, thank you. You did the same for me when I moved. And you know, I just you know, being a father is a special thing. You're just one of the coolest dudes in the community, man. I really respect you as a person, as a father, and I just, you know, really want to do something nice, you know. So you know, just want to say thank you too, man. The support and just being friends, bro. I feel like we could call each other friends. I remember, you know, I'm not the easiest person to deal with. I was annoying the hell out of you at one point in time, and but it's cool, man. Here we are. So I just thank you, man, for being you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you too, man. Yeah, you can be annoying, but it's all good. It's all
Yeah,
good.
you know, you know. So
Hey,
what's
you know
up,
what I
man?
do? All I do is when you're annoying as hell, I literally just take a break from you and then I come back later.
Hey, look, I try to tone it down a little bit, man. You know, I mean, listen, what's cool is I'm trying to learn too, right? Like, I think what's cool is we should be able to learn things from other people. And I
Oh
think,
yeah.
you know, when I recognize that, all right, I'm being a little bit extra, I try to pull it back if I can catch myself. So
Right.
I appreciate, you know, like if we're supposed to be cool. Well, one thing's one, right? I always say I'm not the gatekeeper entertainment. So meaning, right, I don't want anybody to watch me if they don't want to. So even in the Discord, like we were chatting that day, right? Like at the end of the day, everybody should protect their own happiness and insanity. And sometimes this whole YouTube and internet thing, it could be crazy, man. So like, and I think we also step boundaries because nobody's in real life in front of each other. So on the YouTube, you find people just saying whatever they want, they don't care. And sometimes you're like, bro, why would you even do that? And it's like, you wouldn't do that in real life because people would be more like normal, you know. But now we all feel like we're WWE superstars. Anyway. But how's the baby going, man?
Dude, the baby is good. My sister came to visit. That's why I've been so busy. She got to see her nephew finally for the first time in person. So of course I was showing them the area where I live at, you know, kind of like letting them know where the spots are, trying to give them experience that they can't get back where they're at, you know. So that was pretty fun. They were only here for maybe like 4 or 5 days. It was like a short trip for them. They just left yesterday. So now we got the house back to ourselves, been chilling, you know, doing the same old, taking care of baby. Still adorable as hell, you know.
That's cool, man. And they came from Hawaii, right?
No, but I'm not gonna say where they came from. Just
Okay,
yeah.
cool, fair enough. Well, that's cool, man. Either way, good stuff. Well, thank you for coming on. So listen, man, I hope you're ready for the show today, ISO, because I don't even know what the hell we doing.
I mean, it'll buff.
All right, let's do it. Well, let's bring FCAT in here. Now you heard him, right? He was like, bro, pull me up. So FCAT's like DMX. I'm like, hey, dog, pull me up. We about to go and do it. Come on, man, bring me up. I'm about to go and chew it. So anyway, guys, bringing in none other than FCAT and pulling up his screen, and let's get into it. So FCAT, what's going on, man? Talk to me.
It was with the big heights, talking about.
Yeah, man. I was excited. I seen that Stadia was coming back, and they're gonna bring back all your games that you had. So, dude, that's all we wanted. I mean, GFN has been doing so great. Luna's still going on. Luna got a big contract. So I guess Google feel like, you know what? Let's bring Stadia back because these other companies are still doing it, you know?
Get that 10-year Call of Duty deal.
Get the 10-year Call of Duty deal like everybody else. I mean, think about it. So xCloud stayed around. Luna stayed around. GFN stayed around. Like literally, I thought when Stadia left, other companies were going to leave. End up being Stadia's the only one that left. Like, how crazy is that? They could have just stayed.
I feel like Microsoft or Xbox was kind of going down the same road as they do, and also, Sega at the same time.
So I felt like that before Xbox revealed their strategy, right?
Well,
I feel like now that
if you really think about it, think about when Sega closed SG&E. That was the point. They became third party. They became third party. They were no longer third party.
Well, I think because Xbox made it known that everything's an Xbox, they want to be on everywhere. I think people have to start looking at Xbox different. Now eventually, I mean, listen, it's going to take a bit for the console wars to kind of find a new console war. I guess the streaming wars or whatever services. But I think Xbox, you know, if without the console wars to be just a gamer, Xbox made it clear. Like they didn't say they're third party, but they pretty much said, listen, in their own words, we're just going to put our stuff, you know, wherever we feel it should go. So, you know, gamers could play it. So I guess that means third party, right? So, I think it's, you know, if it comes, I see, you know, JD in there, and he's a big PlayStation guy. So, I mean, yes, as far as console war, Xbox lost. I don't know how you could say they didn't as far as consoles. Now, somebody might say, well, no, they're making more money now. They're more money than Sony and blah, blah, blah. But I think as far as gaming and consoles, console war, they did lose.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Like I told it in that Discord, like GameStop isn't gonna sell or it's that that's traded in this next whatever this next Xbox is. They don't take, you know, ROG Ally. They don't take PC stuff. They don't take third party hardware anymore.
yeah, but I think the thing is there. So I don't know why people feel like Xbox is going to have games anymore. So what you think
Like,
the next
so like
Xbox?
if you walk into a
physical?
GameStop, like in the future, like all you're
Okay.
gonna see is just like digital cards for Xbox.
No, but wait.
They're
So are
not even
you
gonna see a
saying?
console there anymore. Nothing.
Yeah, but wait. Are you thinking that the next Xbox won't have disc?
No.
Okay. I mean, listen, none of us know. So that's
If it's a PC, no.
okay. So, but if it's a hybrid, so why? If it's a hybrid
Right.
console PC, why would it get rid of what makes console a console?
Everybody's been trying. They already got rid of it. Half the midnight
Okay.
and it doesn't have this physical, and that comes out with what
So
Wednesday?
wait. Are you
No,
saying that
Thursday.
you can
I'm
no
sorry.
longer buy? Are you saying Xbox are no longer making games in physical? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, you buy the physical cop, you buy the thing, and you open it, and it's a freaking code for digital
Does anybody want
download.
to fact check? Anybody want to fact check? FF? Has anybody bought an Xbox game recently and they only got a code? What about
Redfall
you,
was like
ISO? What's your thoughts
that.
on? Let me ask ISO. ISO, what's your thoughts on Xbox and the future Xbox? Like, do you think the next Xbox system won't have disc?
I mean, it seems like these companies are kind of moving away from that disk drive. I mean, look at
Mhm.
PlayStation, and then even look at the Xbox Series S. I hope
Right.
they don't, because I think a lot of people like their physical content. Like, and I don't blame them whatsoever. Um, I don't know. I don't know what the hell they're gonna do. I mean, the latest rumor I saw from Doc was like the whole Xbox Steam thing, and so it's kind of like I don't know what they're doing, but it's shit. Whatever works, right? I mean, they're trying something
Right.
different.
Listen, whatever works. I just feel that if they could, so if they definitely want to go away from disc, but I feel like the very next console, it would be smart. Well, I think it'd be smart because I think if the very next console still had disc and it was a hybrid, so then you'll get the best of everything. You'll still keep your people who like disc, right? And then you'll still keep you know, the people who are download. And so I feel like it'd be a good
So,
merger, and then you could ease people into the next maybe discless console. But
it'll be considered like a PC. So GameStop will like sell it or put it as trade-in. Now, places like Walmart or Best Buy will sell it definitely.
I feel
But like,
like
I don't
because
know about GameStop.
it
GameStop
would
just
still
deals with
be.
consoles or first-party stuff.
Well, I feel like because it'll still be a console, GameStop will probably have a market to make money off of it to trade it. I don't think GameStop will stop that. But because if again, we got to see what it's like. If it's still considered a console, meaning you buy it and it's good for a certain
It's like
lifetime, then it's
if the
still a
Series
console.
X, if the Series S, the X is it, like they're eventually they're gonna throw that out at some point because it's become worthless.
We'll see. Those are bold statements. But listen, we got somebody else about to pop in. But before I do that, let me just go to the chat real quick. Let's see. Lion said pause. And then FCAT said, Vet said fake news. And JD said big pause. All right, my bad. I said that wrong. Xbox isn't going anywhere, nor is xCloud gaming. That's what Vet said. So anyone that says xCloud gaming is going anywhere is delusional. And JD said like Vet said Vet is an Xbot. I think that's what he meant. And not Xbox. Oh, I'm sorry, JD. Does Sony have cloud gaming everywhere? Oh, that's right. Ooh, just a watered down selection of games on a portal, old A games on Windows via their cocky cloud app. Listen, y'all guys need to just have a debate. Yes, they do. It's on Steam and Epic. Let me see, 5 PS or PS5, 5 PS IPs on the Switch. Let me see. I play all my Xbox timed exclusives and PlayStation timed exclusives where they play best. My PC. Technically, they don't always play the best there because I don't think The Last of Us played best there, and I don't think Spider-Man 2 played best there either. So we kind of can't say that. Top games on PlayStation or Xbox games. Let me see, because a lot of Xbox players moved to PS, and of course the games are doing well. Listen, I need to hear y'all guys. You're smoking that PlayStation reefer a bit too much. LOL. I won't discuss Vet's box ever.
Right. Like, think about it. That when they made the Xbox One, they tried to put GameStop out of business. That was their strategy. When the Xbox One came out,
right?
When they did the whole where you couldn't share your game thing, and it was blocked to your account. They were trying to kill GameStop with that. So now, GameStop, yes, is the one down the toilet as we speak, and they're getting into fake glory. So we don't know what's going to happen.
I think you got some crazy conspiracy theories, but I love it. I think CFG announces they sold 1.8 million on PlayStation. Simply Pawn Gaming, remember your PC is 3 to 5 years behind. Damn, you should know that. I thought he got a really good PC though. 5 was in the building. Has just hopped in to hit that like button. You wonderful gamers, say bless. What's up, 50? We was playing the WWE last night. You're right. I need PSSR. Recipes Xbox will be sold to Valve. Damn. All right, so let's bring in none other than the man, the myth, the legend, Vet Rage Gaming is what I like to call him. But we're gonna bring in none other than King Vet. Let's go. Vet, what's the deal? What's up with you and JD, man? I feel like JD should come on here and debate you.
Hey, it's all love with me and JD. We this has been going on.
You guys used to do the show together and everything. But Vet, how do you feel though? That PlayStation won.
What did they win? What did they win?
They won
a plastic box that loses them money every time they make one. That's about all they made. Yes, I know. I get it. They made a box that loses money, that has lost. Every sale they make is not actually a sale; it's a loss.
Well, let me ask you this: who makes money off their consoles? Because I don't think anybody does, right?
No, nobody does.
Okay.
Nobody does. Maybe Nintendo. I don't know. I don't know numbers for Nintendo. I know that Sony loses money with every PlayStation they've made. And I know Microsoft is the same way.
Yeah.
Now the whole handheld thing.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's pretty trash.
I wouldn't worry about any of that. Lucky I'm at work.
Hold up, Vet. JD said you lucky he's at work.
Shit, man.
Lucky.
I got. Hold on. Let me check my watch and let me check my. Oh, that's right. I'm retired. I got all the time in the world, JD. All the time in the world.
The thing is that they think cloud is cheaper.
But here you go. But this is the thing. Like you guys keep talking like with the Xbox handheld. The one that's coming out in November is not an Xbox. It's a branded Xbox handheld, but it's already been stated it's just going to be another Windows machine with more than likely a full. And they already showcased.
Right. So
it's a Windows handheld machine with a full screen option. When you log into Windows, you will get the choice.
Let's break it down for Cowboy because he didn't see it or he doesn't know nothing. Okay, so Rog, Aces showed their keys something about it with their Rog ally. It was the robot.
I saw that
into the transporter thing machine, and the Rog ally and the controller goes in there with it. and it comes back and it's just a smiley face on the wrong ally. And just because Xbox did a meme on it, Xbox fans think that this is the Xbox wrong
No,
ally.
like they already Microsoft and JD, I see your Xbox done got branded nonsense. No. See, Microsoft as it's a Microsoft thing. You know how like Sony has OEM partners and things like that in the computing world. That's what Microsoft has, because you know Microsoft is a software company. They're not a hardware company. They haven't been since ever. They are an OEM company.
Hold on, Vet.
But everything is an Xbox. Everything is an Xbox. But
Vet, who makes
it's not going to be
Xbox?
like
China or Japan. I don't know. South Korea, one of those countries.
Okay.
I'm sure.
So here's the thing. What
it
I
ain't
was
made
saying
in
was,
America. I can tell you that.
what I was saying was, it's not. They made it clear that they're going to have a handheld. I don't think.
Yes,
I think
it's coming. Yes, it's coming out in 2027.
Yeah, hold on. I think
something-
people wondering who's making it or if they're going to partner. That's no big deal. What I was talking about specifically, Xbox next console is what I was.
I
guarantee you that'll come out probably 2027.
No, but let me ask you
I've
this: do you
read
think that
something.
would
I
be
read
won't have
something.
this?
Somebody. I read something somebody said on Twitter, and they said if this Xbox OS cannot allow us to play the Xbox console games, it is pointless.
Well, hold up. What I'm asking Vet though is, do you think the next Xbox console will have disc or no?
No, I don't think so. I mean, we clearly see everybody's moving towards, digital. Even look at Nintendo. Look at the Switch too. Even Nintendo's getting into going that route.
No, but you have to have the cartridge. You have to have the cartridge to still put it in.
But you can still have. Eventually, it's
Yeah, but they're doing the virtual. They're doing the virtual cards now.
So Vet, wait a minute. So in 2 years, in just 2 years, you think they'll make a system that have no way to have disc at all? Like they would just drop just 2 years from now, they'll just drop disc altogether.
Yeah, why not?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. But that's interesting.
Yeah,
We'll see.
GameFly is no longer doing this.
No, GameFly would be fine. What that GameFly? Why would GameFly go out of business? That would imply that the PS5 and all of the PS and the Series X and the Series S would be junk at that point. You're telling me that everybody's going to throw away their PS5, their PS5 Pro? More than likely, the PS6 will still use discs. So I don't follow. Just because Microsoft does something doesn't mean that, if Microsoft wants to get out of using the discs because they're a software company and that's, they want to go the digital route.
They've been trying to kill GameStop, GameFly, services where you can trade in pre-owned copies and get it cheaper.
GameStop
They've been trying
around.
to kill that for.
They can't. Why? Because they entered the gaming market. Hold on. GameStop is. I just want to clarify that for those that don't understand. GameStop's been around since before Microsoft got into the gaming, console gaming. So they're not going to get rid of them just because some people on Twitter say so. That's never going to happen.
Yeah, and then the thing is, the whole industry.
No, it's the whole thing with the money and the supporting the devs and the publishers and the money back.
So listen,
JD, I don't even wear flip flops. Come on now, I'm barefoot everywhere.
In order for them to get rid of like GameStop, GameFly, the whole industry would have to follow suit.
And that's not going to happen just because one company does that.
Correct. Yeah,
that was what I was trying to get to was get to that point. Like just because Microsoft does something,
I'm just saying that it's a real thing. It's a real thing that Microsoft Xbox has been trying to kill GameStop, GameFly, and services with pre-owned copies.
Hold up, listen. Why
for a while now?
hold on, let me.
Does that mean Does that mean they're gonna get rid of pawn shops also? Because you can do
Right. What I
This is a
understand is
strategy.
why do you always do something is trying to kill something? Like what? That's the most internet thing to do.
Because that is what Twitter is. That's what X is.
It is April
Right.
Fool's Day.
That's the most
It is
like.
April Fool's
be
Day,
real,
so
bro.
we don't know what's gonna happen today.
Man,
What we're gonna say today.
Hold on,
Microsoft gets rid of. Go ahead.
Let me read this. 50 said he said, "Oh Lord, you have a blessed night." The capping for Xbox is hilarious. A year ago, Vet was saying the total opposite of Xbox. Be blessed. Hey, Vet, what do you got to say about that, man? I think you got a point, though.
Hey,
You know what I
look,
mean?
haters gonna hate. That's all. I don't see them on a podcast talking about stuff. Where's their content?
Ooh.
Oh, wait. My bad. They get their content from what? What that Doc Dark guy? Ain't he a PC guy now? He's not. I mean, does he have a console? No, he got rid of that. Went PC. So I don't listen to somebody that's a PC guy talking about console stuff.
But Vet, I think what he's saying is a year ago you was a PlayStation guy, though. That is what he's saying.
No, I was a gamer a year ago, and I'm still a gamer. That's the thing. Because I have used all of the consoles. I have used PC. I have used everything. I'm still a gamer at heart.
Wilson said, "Vet, chill."
Yeah, I know. He's doing that because that's a Rue thing. They had a sound clip of Rue on the soundboard that they would play that anytime I get out of hand. They played it so much that even when it's typed, I can still hear Rudig saying that to me.
Hey, Vet, you know what's crazy though, Vet? This is the show where we don't ask you to chill. You could be Vet.
I know, but that's the thing is they want to say stuff in the chat. That's cool, but I don't hear. Does Trey Gaming have a channel? Does he make content every day? Does he have a podcast? Because I'd love to see it. But based off of that content, he's obviously a pony, so maybe he needs to go be put out to pasture along with Doc Dark. Because remember, Doc Dark is a nobody now. He's a PC gamer. He don't get to say nothing about.
When I come back,
he don't get to say nothing about no console stuff when you move to the PC gaming world.
So hold on, I will say this. I will say this. No, to be honest with you.
But I did watch Doc Dark a lot with the Xbox stuff. Let's be real.
No, but look, 50 was one of the man. He was a diehard Xbox guy.
Did he swap teams? Did he flip?
I don't say swap, but he does prefer PlayStation now because he just feels like
but you know what?
Xbox isn't prioritizing him as a console.
and that's he ain't got that's the truth. Microsoft's moving Xbox in a different direction.
True.
Sony's keeping PlayStation in the same lane. So if you want certain things, you're going to stick with that team. I'm not going to promote it, but
So I'll say this for me personally. I was a big PlayStation fan. At one point, I was a big Xbox fan. At one point, I was a big Nintendo fan. I was a big Sega fan. I was a big Atari Jaguar fan. Right. I'm one of those people where I like to have one thing. And then I'll move to something else. But what I learned when I was a big Stadia fan, when I left Stadia, I realized it doesn't make sense to champion any of these things because you're going to look silly. No matter what you champion, you could champion PlayStation, and then they're going to start putting their games on PC. And PC people are like, you could champion Cloud, and then Cloud's not going to get a game like when Stadia didn't get WWE and I had to buy a PlayStation. You could champion Xbox, and then Xbox going to put their games on their rival counterpart, and you're gonna feel left out. Like you're gonna champion PC, and then they're gonna get a PlayStation game that's poorly optimized. Like at the end of the day,
but
nothing is safe.
Hey, hold up though. But it's not just a PC game, a PlayStation game on PC that's poorly optimized. We've seen. Does anybody know what happened to Concord? Because I forgot about that thing. Did it work? Oh, that's right. It got shut down because it was terrible. How did Cyberpunk do? How did Cyberpunk do? Oh, that's right. When it came out, Sony had to refund everybody because it was so poorly optimized.
Hey, wait. Don't forget when Cyberpunk. Hold up. When Cyberpunk came out, even the almighty PC couldn't handle it.
Nobody could.
Only Stadia could.
Don't forget, the best place to play Cyberpunk was Stadia.
Exactly. No, that's what I was about to lean into you saying, because nobody could play that game except on Stadia. Yeah, Sony had to refund everybody who did so bad on their platform.
Yeah.
No, but Concord had no bugs. There was nothing wrong with it. Like there was no bugs, no nothing. Like it was
There
perfect.
were no
16.
players either.
Oh, shit.
Yo,
No one played enough to even find the bugs, you know? Like, shit.
Sorry,
damn.
I could not. I
Hey,
couldn't hold that one back.
It looked like you was waiting your whole life to say that.
That's fucking hilarious. It was, yeah, I tried the game. It was okay.
I didn't.
It was all right.
That was a mean. Hey, but to be fair, I know people that really enjoyed it, and
Yeah.
I know people that like Maker of Chaos. I don't want to name names or anything, name drop people, but I know Maker of Chaos said it was garbage.
Well,
It was.
Epcat really liked it.
I mean, hey, everybody has their own likes and dislikes.
Yeah.
Look at me, like I'm a.
The only thing that I liked about it was it reminded me of Battleborn, and it reminded me of Battleborn, and it shut down just like Battleborn. Freaking did.
Well, my thing was that I only had one character I liked. I liked the real big dude because he had that one charge attack move. Other than that, like I thought it was a cool concept. Again, I'm not really into the hero shooter thing. So I was like, okay, this is kind of cool, but it just felt like I would rather play something. I would rather spend my time playing something else. But I didn't think it was terrible, so I was shocked when it died that fast. You know?
Yeah, I was surprised too. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I was like,
That's tough.
What do I
Yeah,
like?
X-Defiant's decent. And I mean, that's shut down.
Hey, what's going on, CMG?
CMG in the building. Oh, let's talk about CMG. Yesterday he had trolls on there. It was crazy. Somebody was watching CMG, right? And they was like, hey, can you stand up for me? And so I instantly, because we get trolls all the time, I instantly knew it was a troll thing. So I'm driving in the car and I got him playing because I was listening to him for like hours yesterday. So I was like on the way to Kentucky Fried KFC, right? And I'm listening and I hear CMG read, you know when somebody's reading. So I'm listening. And as soon as I heard CMG, and he's all nice and innocent. He's like, you want me to stand up? What do you mean? I said, oh, damn. Somebody telling a grown man to stand up. And CMG was like, what are you talking about? The dude was like, let me see your shirt. He's like, see my shirt? And I'm like, yo, this is about to go left. This is about to go left.
Hold on. So, to be fair, he is a nice guy until you listen to them rant videos that I used to love watching.
Bro, when he do the boom, yeah, it's over. It's over.
Back in the state right after Stadia died, or when it was slowly dying, I remember tuning in for those things. They were.
You know what's cool though? I think what's cool is Stadia dying like took handcuffs off people. Look at CMG now. I don't think he would be where he was today if Stadia was still around. Like he started getting, like he stopped doing Stadia and started doing a handheld. Found his niche and his.
Look at Cowboy. Look how much he grew. He was a Stadian. He got all mad at us. Like we had to do an intervention. It was wild.
He got so calmed down. He was forced to retire to Florida. Because he
had to get out of state. He had to get out of state.
So, bro, why are you bringing up old stuff, man?
No, but you're talking about CMG and how he grew. Like you grew too. Like I'm proud of you. Like
he grew so fast, he had to roll out of the state. I heard Stadia Source was after his ass. They were still trying to find him.
Hey, ISO, I'm gonna have to find that episode, bro.
That episode was hilarious.
I know if y'all want to know the real reason he had to move, I think it was actually because he couldn't hack it anymore with some like Pac-Man and Mortal Kombat games. I heard
I couldn't hack it with the coal.
No, I think it was the Pac-Man and Mortal Kombat. You in that protective witness program for gamers.
Actually,
Urban World.
Actually, speaking of the Pac-Man, or speaking of Mortal Kombat, remember not one of my finest moments, but remember when I didn't try to, but remember when I was on Purple's thing? Hey, bro, she wanted to kill me. And I just dropped out the competition. I was like, you know what? I don't even want to play no more. She's like, bro, you can't do that. I was like, no, I'm done. She's like, you can't just drop out. I was like, forget this stupid tournament. I was trying to be funny. It didn't go off the way I thought it was going to be.
I remember that.
Oh, man. I'm glad we got over that. But yeah, that wasn't one of my finest moments. But,
no, I'm saying, like, imagine in the future you have to go to the PC section for Xbox stuff.
There is no PC section in games.
But what did Xbox? I don't understand why people think it's anything different. It literally is a PC.
And like you go to the console side, and all in the console side is just PlayStation and Nintendo with a bunch of visual cards.
Hold on. Let me hold on. Let me hear Vet finish that thought. Vet, what
I'm
you
just
say?
saying, like, the Xbox literally is just a PC. There isn't nothing different. The only thing is it's just using a different operating system.
Wait. Stop. Are you talking about? Hold on. Stop. Are you talking about the Xbox, the current Xbox?
The current gen, yeah, it's still a PC.
It's a PC. So
Yeah,
then,
it
is
hasn't
the
nothing has.
PlayStation 5 a PC?
Yeah,
Yeah, it is. It
because
uses
it's
different. It
OS.
uses it uses Linux.
Linux.
It's
I don't think that's what make a PC a PC. But I think
No.
what make a PC is the fact that it's your personal computer, so you can take it
That's
apart.
the whole
You can
thing
add
Hold
to
on.
it. You
behind
can upgrade
the
it.
OS war thing,
because
Cowboy.
hold on.
Okay.
What's let me see. Take out your phone. Show us your phone. What can you do on your phone that you could do on a computer? Now that's a computer, isn't it? You can do everything you can do on your PC. You can do on that phone.
You know what I can't do? You know what I can't do? I can't upgrade my phone. I can't make my phone go past its updates. I can't put a new battery in my phone when it's jacked up. I can't.
Now, to be fair, the battery thing, that's on the manufacturers that make the damn phones. You used to be able to back in the day.
Apple started that first.
Yep.
And then Samsung went and followed suit.
Hey, look, JD, hey, look, just because I do a 10-hour live stream troubleshooting, that brings in the views. Everybody knows, and this goes all the way back to my Stadia days, that everybody has known me that I always have tech issues. Doesn't matter what the platform is. I will have a tech issue or I will break some. I am known for that, and that's my niche at this point.
And that I do have to say, now ISO's on here too. He's a PC guy. I do have to say that.
I thought you was about to say a pony. I was going to be like,
no, hold on. I was going to say, I do have to say that sometimes, whether it's cloud or it's PC, you kind of make PC look a little bad, man. You know,
that's my role, though.
Yeah, 800-hour troubleshooting. I'd be like, hey, man, I ain't never getting a goddamn PC looking at that.
Look,
trying to figure out where the sound's coming from.
Oh, no. That's because I mute my mic before I go live, and then I spend 30 minutes talking and not realizing that nobody, and there could be 10 people in the chat, and not one person will say something that my mic has been muted for 30 minutes.
Man.
They just sit there and let me have a whole damn conversation in silence, basically, to myself.
All right, so hold up. Let's pull up. Bam! FCAT pulled the screen up.
That's fake.
Is that fake news?
That's some generated fake shit. That ain't even the one they showcased. They showed the actual video. Aces put the video out there. You can't see a whole lot.
So like we don't really know the details of this new thing yet.
If the console wars are dead, I'm gonna bring them back to life.
So I think it's just the assistant thing, like the robot becomes an assistant inside the ROG Ally, and it's just like comes in like in an update or something like that with Armory trait. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, they're
I
gonna
think it's gonna be an assistant thing where like it's AI and you can.
Yeah, it's gonna use Copilot.
So, hold on. You know what I'm thinking? Let me pull FCAT off right now. You know what I'm thinking, FCAT? I'm thinking you spend too much goddamn time on rumors. You'll be talking about a rumor, and the rumor be like it's in 2028, in 2032, in 2045, and FCAT will be talking like it's tomorrow. He'll be deep into it too. He'll be like, so this is what I think is gonna happen. This everything, like, bro, like that rumor is so young. By the time this even ever happens, it's gonna be a total different thing. I'm sorry, I just had to say that because FCAT be killing me with these deep dives on rumors.
For real? You don't think I know my shit,
bro?
that is an AI generated image.
Thank you.
Right.
That ain't even what it's gonna be. Like they're not gonna use the Armory crate thing. Will not be on this Xbox branded one. It's gonna end up using probably Copilot more than likely. Somebody, and they already had somebody else that dove in the Insider program. People in the Insider dug more into the coding in it and already saw that what they're working on is going to be a full screen option. So you'll boot into Windows and you're going to get a choice between either full screen mode or the desktop, almost identical to what.
Yeah, it's like a boot, like a dual boot.
Not really. If it's on a handheld, it will probably.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. My guy Black Dragon popped up in the building. I just want to say what's up, man. Sorry, I wasn't ignoring you. Black Dragon is my guy. We went to high school together, and one of my homies from back home in New Jersey. So I just want to say what's up. I want to pause the show to say what's up to Black Dragon, my guy. All right, now get the hell off of here because you stopping me from continuing the show. Sorry about that.
Yeah, damn.
That's right. No, so what the insider people have showcased, and they broke out the code and everything in it, looking through to see what was going to come out. Is that I saw that they actually showcased it, because if you can do that if you have the know-how, the knowledge how to. If you're in a part of the
I saw the thing about the insider thing.
What they're probably going to do, and this is just me speculating, but based off of what I saw with the code and everything, is this will probably, the handheld devices will boot into Windows, and it'll be a full screen thing. So it will look similar to Xbox or something of that nature. So like there's software out there, you can already do that. You can make it look, you can use this program called Play Night. And it's basically it brings all the catalogs together, everything, whether it's
are you guys talking about the new handheld?
The fake one that you got on your screen.
Right. And what year is this handheld supposed to come out?
November of this year. Asus has already announced that it's coming out this year. They're already working on it.
Nice. Oh, hold on. JD asked you what dock CMG asked you what dock you getting.
I'm just getting one off of Amazon.
I have the official one.
I'm just gonna get it. There's one that's got like it'll have like 6 ports plus the Ethernet port and all that, so that way I can just essentially take the handheld and make it my desktop when I need to.
Holtz is in the building. He said, "Hey, I'm a showcase insider. Jokes aside, that's just the name of my cinema, aka."
Yeah, I heard about the insider.
Right? It's called a theater, a movie theater.
But what I'm getting at is
can you download stuff and install and run exe files? And
yes, it's still going to be window. It's you would have more than likely it's going to be they'll have a desktop mode. So it's going to be the same damn thing as the Steam Deck. If you have a Steam Deck, CMG should know what I'm talking about.
You know the cool thing is, guys, November isn't that far away. We'll see. We'll find out.
I'm betting you we'll know more by June.
Can you update your existing ROG ally to this new OS or your PC?
I don't know, but I would assume you should be able to. It's going to be a Windows operating system. Right. I'm assuming that the ROG ally, any of those Windows handhelds would be able to support it.
Right. But nothing
let me ask you this.
Nothing about the console games being on there other than the Play Anywhere thing.
I would get it because if I can, I know that it's going to have a newer processor in it than what mine has, but I don't know what the price would be on it. But depending on that, I probably won't. If I can put that OS on mine, then I would just do that. I would just upgrade my current handheld because I can upgrade the battery in my handheld. I can upgrade the storage space in it. So I don't, and it still has the micro SD card slot for extra storage. So I don't really need.
What kind of display does yours have?
The one I've got is a 7-inch screen, and I think, and I know Chariot could probably verify that if I got that correct.
So for PC players, this would be a good thing, a good get. But for already existing Xbox console players, I would say no. I would say no.
No,
this is pretty much.
Debatable.
It's pretty much banking on. It's pretty much banking on Xbox Play Anywhere support. It's pretty much banking on Play.
What you're saying, Isaac?
No, I just think it's debatable. I mean, like, look what they did with the Steam Deck. You really think, like, it's like almost that same conversation piece that he's saying, like, oh, if you already have an Xbox, since you can play anywhere, like, why would a PC guy get a Steam Deck? It just depends what you're trying to do. Like, I got the ROG Ally X now. The wife just got the normal ROG Ally, and like, we're PC gamers.
Or the Extreme?
Yeah, she got the Extreme.
Like,
yeah, that's
like if you have like hundreds of 360 games and things like that, and you
They're talking about,
emotionally attached to them or something.
but they're already talking about bringing the Xbox 360 games. They're already talking about porting those to PC.
Yeah, with
Yeah,
Play
it's 7
Anywhere.
inches.
That's what they're claiming with, or emulation.
Hold up, Vet. Cherry Man Gaming say you're 7 inches.
Okay. I mean, I already knew not. This again.
I'm just saying. I don't know how he knows or anything, but that's what he said.
I mean, I don't want to brag or nothing, but
You know what I mean? Hope said, nope. He said, I do feel past hardware ways from this manufacturer will have the use interface with Xbox. This will be an Xbox-centric device promoting Game Pass and Windows games.
bingo.
And are the specs better than the ROG Ally or the existing ROG Ally? It would have to be.
Yes,
Well,
it's gonna
that's
have
debatable. I think that's debatable too. It just depends on the price point.
I think it's going to have it's going to have the AMD Z2 processor. It's going to have the same thing that's in the new Lenovo Legion Go S or whatever the hell, the one that hasn't released yet. Comes out in like what, the summer?
No, the new Legion Go came out with the new CPU.
Yeah,
it's out. It's bad. It's terrible.
The one that's going to have Steam OS on it.
Yeah, that one's not out yet. Yeah, but they did release the one with the new chip, and it's pretty bad.
That's what I'm gonna say is I think that this one, this Asus ROG will have that similar chip. It'll be more powerful than what's in mine and what's in yours.
Yep.
But it'll just be the next generation. Is essentially.
So let me ask you this. Let's answer this question for JD. So he says, so what's the point of this? I think the point. So think about it, right? PlayStation came out with the Portal, right? But to be honest, with my controller right here, I mean, with my phone and this controller right here. So when you put these two things together, if we being real, hold on, let me a little bit of show and tell. If we're being real, right, with this and this, I didn't need a Portal. Now the Portal does vibrate, right? And I think that's the only thing that Portal did that this didn't do, right? Look how big the screen is. And this controller is great, right? But I think for you to have your own thing that's branded that does something, I think that's the answer to your question. So when you ask, so what's the point? It's just for Xbox to be able to have their own branded handheld. Yes, it's gonna be like Steam Deck, it's gonna be like ROG Ally, it's gonna do all those same stuff. But some people will say, oh, I want that version, right? Some people will say, I want this because it has an Xbox on it. Like this controller I have actually is the Xbox version. Oh wait, this is the wrong one. My wife is using the Xbox version, but it's the same thing. They made two, but they made an Xbox version, right? And instead of this home button, it got the Xbox button. But long story short, I think that's the reason, right? It's just so they can have their own brand thing. And if somebody say like, well, what's the point of that coming in the market? Well, they keep on coming with these PC or these PC handhelds, right? Nobody's going to stop now. After the Steam Deck did what it did, they're going to keep coming. So why not let somebody manufacture something, an Xbox slap their name on it, and they throw it out there? Now, will it sell a lot? Who knows? But trust me when I tell you, people are going to buy it. If they're going to sell as much as they want, I don't know. But trust me, people are going to buy it because they're just going to think, oh, it's an Xbox handheld. Now, are people going to not buy it because they don't have 360 games? Come on, bro. That's just dumb. Now, sure, you might have a few people that's going to say, I'm not going to buy it because I can't play a 360 game. But I just feel like that's not going to be the big deterrent to not buy an Xbox branded handheld. Now, what's going to be the big deterrent is the specs. That's what's going to be the deterrent. If people are looking at the specs and they're familiar with these other ones, then they're going to just keep their older one or, you know what I mean, depending on the specs. But that's a whole nother story. And now you might.
No, not at all, Howard. Because like, if you're like the console player, like you just on console, you don't have PC, you don't have nothing else. Just the console.
Everybody's got a PC. Everybody.
Those kind of people would not buy this.
Why not?
Exactly. Yeah.
Because,
why? I want to know
because you
why.
can't access your console games yet.
What What are you talking about? I can literally go online right now and buy an Xbox game and play it on any device.
No, I'm talking about like with the 360 games and all that
Bro, can you
stuff that they get and port over to PC.
That's speculation. We
Yeah.
don't know if or when that will ever happen.
Let me kick him off real quick. This guy, he's making the biggest decision based off of 360 games. So let me get this straight. We had 360, we had the Xbox One. We're now 3 generations past, and somebody's going to make a decision. What you need to ask FCAT is how often are people playing 360 games, right? Now, if you got somebody that's like, I play 360 games more than I play the current games, then fine. That person, why do it? But
that's called a retro gamer then. That's
correct.
What
you're correct. At that point, you're a retro gamer.
Hey,
but
JD,
you don't like
I will
like that. I should have said, why should I buy a PlayStation 5? Because I can't play my PlayStation 3 games unless it's well, at first it wasn't even on the. I don't know. My brain.
He's already taken over. Come on now.
All right. Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, that's the whole thing with Xbox, like the backward compatibility and all the free stuff. Yay, free Xbox, you know. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the hardcore console died by the console.
If we're gonna talk free stuff, don't leave out PlayStation because to be fair, dude, if I have a PlayStation, if I'm in the PlayStation, even when I had my PS5, I got 100 times more games from Sony than I ever did with Xbox.
Really? How'd you do that?
If you sign up for PlayStation Plus Premium or whatever the hell it was called, before they rebranded, you do know they give you free games every month. And I know damn well that most of those games amount to at least $1,000. I would sit there and total them all up every month and see how much I was gaining. And I guarantee there are more games that you can get through the premium subscription than you can than Microsoft gives.
No, hold up, Vet. The only thing with that is not that. So the premium is what. So if you don't have the premium, you don't get to keep those games though. So that
for the time being. But when you resubscribe, you still do.
Yeah, right.
They're right back there.
Oh yeah. Hold on, real quick. Let's stay on topic. So if you're saying that that PlayStation gives more, their premium service gives more games than their premium service has more games than Xbox. That is correct. So their number is bigger, but yes, so that is correct.
That's what I wanted to get at because we're talking free games. I wanted
correct.
to.
You're right. You're correct.
That's why I say it. I'm not going to try. I'm not here to shit on every service.
No.
But I'm also going to call it out when it needs to be.
Well, I will say there needs to be one application on this thing, and it has to have remote play. And I'm pretty sure it probably will.
Yeah, it's called the Xbox app. That's what.
Right. With the remote play
PC already has that
feature, like built into this OS thing, just like remote play to your console, and it goes through the same way.
But to say that people aren't going to buy this is like saying that
that's kind of like a portal. That's kind of like a portal.
Or like, yeah, and how many people said that nobody was going to buy the portal? And how many people ended up buying the portal? It's not even Sony didn't start this. Valve did not start the trend for the handhelds. You really want to look at it, Nintendo is the one that started the handheld trend. And as it is today, I'm not going to go all the way back because Nintendo's always been in handheld gaming. But starting with the Switch, that's where they started things. And let's be real, that's probably the most popular handheld, unless Sony comes out with another, PSP.
Okay, so take it back. So let's say the hardcore console gamers who won't accept anything but a brand new next gen actual console probably would not buy this.
Then I guess they don't want to play games. I guess then they can lug their 50-inch or 75-inch TV, their console, their cables, and power cords everywhere they go.
Let me ask you this: since you guys are going on and on about this handheld thing, right? The only thing I have is a portal, but and a portal to me is just it's not this type of handheld; it's a lesser model because all it does is remote play, right, and cloud. So, but let me ask you guys this: I'm gonna go down the list, and we'll go to ISO, and I'll go to King Vet, and I'll go to FCAT. What is your favorite? And I want to go from not necessarily. I feel like the the Switch was in a league of its own for just years, right? Running things, right? And there's no handheld that really could compete with the Switch. But then when Steam Deck came on the scene, and then other stuff was like, oh, let's do that too. I want to know why. ISO, what is your favorite handheld? And why? And not the Switch, like these newer, you know, because I don't have much knowledge on the Rogue Ally and the Steam Deck and Steam Deck 2 or blah, blah, blah. But what's your favorite and why?
Okay, so my favorite is the ROG Ally X. I think it's definitely one of the best handhelds out right now. I think with the amount of like the specs wise that it gives, I felt like they did a lot of fixes from the original ROG Ally series that had problems. So this was kind of like what it was supposed to be. I like it. I never had any issues. I mean, I can play my PC games on the go, and you know, I'm finding out other ways to be able to game without having to play the games natively, you know, on the device itself. It's really convenient to have. And I mean, with the baby boy, I've been able to game, you know, a lot more thanks to this. If I didn't have it, I don't even know how much I would game. Probably like barely any at that point. So it's really convenient, and I just like it.
Nice. What about you, King Vet?
I mean, since the ROG Ally, the one that I have is the one I like. It's the first one I've had. It's the first handheld, and I like the I like the convenience of it. That's what sets it apart. I mean, I can sit at my desk and game, but I can also take this, and I don't have to be sitting in a chair for 8 hours a day. And considering I've had 10 knee surgeries, you know, across both my knees, it's not easy sitting in a chair doing content. I can literally take this. I can play cloud gaming. So I can still do with Windows on it. I can use PlayStation. I can use Xbox Cloud. I can go on GFN. I can use Boostroid. I can use Amazon Luna. So I got all of that. Plus I can locally install stuff. I've got plenty of avenues for that. I can have movies put on an SD card, you know, from Netflix and things like that. And then if I want my kid wants to play something, guess what? He can use it. I mean, I wouldn't let him touch this because every time he takes a handheld, it becomes his.
Yeah, usually that's what I use my iOS for is I give them.
I just like the convenience, and it's like what
you just go way down and play it.
This gives me the same joy with that convenience for gaming that Stadia did, because I wasn't attached. I could go anywhere I wanted and still access gaming, and I can do the same thing with this.
You need to play it offline.
I can play it offline. Hell, it's got Windows. It's got Wi-Fi. I can use a hotspot and turn that on, and I'm good.
Right. I don't know. What was your question, Cowboy? About how much we game in that?
I think what the favorite handheld device.
Oh, ROG Ally is pretty cool.
I don't have any others, so I mean, it's literally what I go off of.
I heard you mentioning the PlayStation Plus app for PC.
Yep, I got that.
Yeah, I heard a little birdie. I heard a little birdie say that the PlayStation 5 cloud streaming thing's coming to that at some point.
I'm sure it will at some point. I can't imagine that they're using.
And when that happens, it's over.
So hold on, let me tell you the coolest handheld story. So let me tell you guys the coolest handheld story. So last year, before I moved to Florida, I was doing We Wrestle Wednesdays, and it was crazy. My daughter came over to visit, one of my daughters, and when she left, she had a car accident. And I'm doing We Wrestle Wednesdays, and I think Vet is similar to me. So Vet, you'll get this. Vet, you know, kind of when you're doing something, the show must go on, right? Oh, so yeah. I was like I seen your son bother you the other day. You was like, hey, listen, you gonna complain then, because you see me doing something. So I'm kind of like you, right? So she called me and was like, she was like, I just got in an accident down the street, and I'm in mid We Wrestle Wednesday. I was like, all right. So I told the guys, like, guys, I gotta go outside real quick. So long story short, dude, I end up grabbing my phone, and I end up grabbing that handheld, and I hooked it up, and I was able to remote play, and still, and back home, it showed my screen and everything. It just showed nobody sitting in my chair, And I was able to drive my daughter. Well, actually, she got arrested. I can say that. So I was able to drive my daughter's kids to their grandma house, my ex-wife house. And then on the way back, my wife jumped in my car and drove. And I was able to the stream never end because it was remote play. And I was able to jump on, play on my phone with the controller, and me and I forgot who was my partner, but we even won the tag team titles as I'm in the car with my wife driving. And I was able to get back home, run in the house, jump on the system, and go and like nothing. That was one of the coolest things.
You want to know something?
I did that on my phone.
I did that once. It was summertime. It was when I was still living in Minnesota, and shit, Stadia was probably still around, but it was testing. It was right around the time that xCloud had come out as well. Somebody had Madden. They were doing a Madden tournament, and I jumped in on that. No, I was using Stadia, but I was at the beach,
right?
And I just went on my phone, loaded Stadia. My wife drove so I could attend this tournament, and I'm just sitting there gaming, doing it all from my phone. Then I'm at the beach. I mean, I'm sweating my ass off, but I was like, all right, you know what? I got to go in the water. So I'm walking into the water to go to cool down, and I'm still just sitting there playing my tournament. That is what I like about handhelds. I don't care what company it is, whether it's a PlayStation, it's PC, it's Xbox. I don't care. That convenience is what I loved about it.
But I will say this: and I don't want to get into it too much, and that's why it hurt when Stadia was dropping, because my story was remote play. Right? It wasn't native, and your story is cloud, remote play, those things, because you could literally use the internet on the go, right? And especially mobile data. So if you have a Rogue Ally, or if you have a Switch, or if you have any of them other things that you could actually play natively, well, the one thing they don't have, most of them, is they don't have internet, right? So unless you can hotspot, and a lot of times hotspot, it's a touch or go, right?
Here's the only one that did what Razer came out with one when the handheld started taking over. They had the Razer Edge with the one with the controller, the Kishi V2 Pro or something. That one you could buy at Verizon, but it was Android. You could get it at Verizon, and it had the controller, so you could access. It was Android, so you could put your remote play on it. It had 5G. I tested it out. I tried Cloud, and I did a few others in a hotel when I was. I don't remember what I was doing there, but I remember doing all of that and still being able to stream and game on that device using 5G. So I would imagine as handhelds become more of the norm, right? That we'll start seeing, more than likely somebody's going to come. One of these carriers is going to pick up doing some, offering something that has that built in. I don't know if it would be more. My guess is it's either going to be a Windows thing or it'll be Android based. I really don't know.
See, because that's the game changer. Like Switch, I feel like is the thing, right? But the problem is, listen, I used to say that about it was a Steam Deck. When Steam Deck first came out, I said it's cool, but once you walk out the door, same thing with the Portal. Once you walk out the door, that thing is done, right? So, well, to be online, meaning, so Stadia, what makes Stadia cool and cloud gaming is if I was playing on my computer on Stadia, right? And I was playing on the not the app, but the web browser.
Yeah.
And I said, we got to go somewhere. I could have picked up my phone, jumped on Stadia, and we all made videos doing it. Got in the car, and because it was on my phone and it has mobile data, I'm still going. Same thing with xCloud. That's why I give xCloud credit, right? Same thing with xCloud. But now hold up real quick. Let me tie this in. Hold up. To JD's point, he says, so what happens when that new PlayStation Portal drops? If it has local play, local plus, everything.
The Portal isn't it. They're not going to start with the Portal.
No, when you walk out the door, you still won't be able to play games online. But it's still, listen, Nintendo does. Go ahead.
This is what I heard.
Talking about is if it has local, like, what are we talking local? Because
I think he means
no way that it's going to have internal storage. A PlayStation 5 game would take up way too much storage. I
think what he's saying. Go ahead.
No, I was saying like what I was saying before. Like what I'm saying is the Portal isn't it. Like they're gonna shoot for the PC app. They're gonna shoot for a web browser to be able to do the PlayStation 5 cloud streaming thing, and you can also do the games your own thing. And PS5 cloud streaming is like the second best next to GeForce now, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
but here, my only thing is, and this is
It's
just
about as
my
Stadia
gripe.
good.
Hold
It's
up,
about as
this
good
is
as
just my,
Stadia.
Not for me.
hold up, this is just my gripe, and you can say all that.
The PS5 cloud?
No, listen, real quick before we get into what cloud is better. You can say all that, FCAT, but if you still walk out that front door and get past your Wi-Fi, it's over. Right?
Yeah,
Right.
that's the thing.
Right.
You have to have a company. There's got to be one of these devices, and the only one that I could see having it is going to be Microsoft, because Microsoft has shifted a lot of their Windows OSs and everything. It's ARM based. It's what's in cell phones, so they could easily make a handheld or have one of their OEMs, their computer OEM companies like Asus or Lenovo, whoever, make a handheld device that's ARM based, so it works with, has a 5G chip in it. And then there you go. Now you're not tethered strictly.
Because you know how you could have like your watch, and your watch would have its own plan.
Yes.
If you could do that,
that's what Razer's device was. Razer's the Razer Edge 5G was literally that. You would get a separate unlimited data plan for that specifically.
Bro,
and it was a to be real, it was just a tablet, but it came with a controller. But it did all of that. It had you could download Xbox, the cloud gaming app. You could download GFN app. You could download Luna. To be honest, Luna's the only one right now that if I took my phone, I could install the Luna app. I could go outside, turn my Wi-Fi off, and still live stream and game.
you could do that. You could do that with xCloud and PlayStation.
Right, but not PlayStation. If you have a console, I could do remote play. If I
yes.
If I don't, then I can't do that. But I can with xCloud. I can. But Luna also has the direct streaming to Twitch.
Correct.
So, but
no, you're right. Yes, you're right.
Yeah,
so you would not be able to stream with
Yeah, but I'm saying just to even game, like Xbox and Luna really are the only one, and GFN are the only ones that you can game on 5G on cell phone service right now.
You're right.
PlayStation still not there.
Let me catch up with this chat. Primo said Stadia. What's going on, Primo? Stadia was the GOAT. JD said. Host said I would never play on a hotspot because it will consume twice the data and offer lower speeds. And these devices just have native mobile data connectivity. Goon is in the building. So Goon Squad. My man Rich is in the building. He said back in the PSP days, I knew this odd kid who would ride his bike around town searching for unsecured Wi-Fi networks just so he could connect to his PSP and watch porn.
Oh damn!
That was everybody with a PSP.
He said, "And
everybody with a PSP
too because he hung at gym." I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the kid that used to wear that he always wore that like winter hat with the flaps that came down. Is it that dude you're talking about?
I hope it wasn't some dude wearing a cowboy hat.
They used to say music on the PSP, the visualizer thing, and just like carrying around like a Walkman.
But you see all of the connections that handheld gaming has. Like we all are interconnected with some form. Like I get what JD was saying with the, what's going to happen if PlayStation drops another. We know they're going to drop another one. They're like everybody's getting. And it was like when Stadia launched, what happened? Everybody got into cloud gaming. Amazon came out with one. PlayStation revamped theirs. Xbox dropped theirs. You had Boostroid. You had all of these other ones that are around. And it's no different with handheld. Steam revolutionized handheld gaming and gave Nintendo the threat that, the competition. And what happened? And what happened? Now everybody's getting into handheld. You've got Lenovo. You've got Asus. You're going to have others. There are others. There's retro consoles. That's
my only thing is this. I think
starts that competition and it goes on.
It's an OS war.
I think in order to have a handheld, to JD's point, in order to have a handheld, I don't think you can have a handheld that's going to have games that's going to be like PS5 quality, probably PS4 quality on the go, right? Because even the Switch, right? The Switch is saying that it's going to be like PS4 Plus or PS4.
Well, you can't.
Put it this way, Cowboy. So, like in the future, like console wars will be fought like this. Like this game running on Steam OS or this game running on Xbox OS.
But here's the thing.
That's going to be the
Here-
future of the console.
It could be, but do you know who's going to even with that? Do you know who will still win in the end? Consoles and PC will still always win. Do you know why? Because what's the one issue with the handheld? The one issue that every company will have with the handheld gaming: battery life. Same issue that laptops have. Battery life is going to be the single most. That will be the issue. And to put a bigger battery in, what happens to the cost of that handheld? The price goes up.
No
matter what. No matter what. It doesn't matter though. Your battery will still run out.
Hold on. Here's what's crazy. How is Ron Slusher just showing up and it's April Fool's out of anybody? It said Team Luna, baby.
God. I was expecting Team Stadia.
Luna got that contract with EA because Ubisoft got bought out by Tencent.
Well, they didn't really get bought out. They just set up another company and only three.
They took all their IPs, all the good ones.
Wait, somebody explain that. Explain that. I don't understand what happened.
So Tencent and Ubisoft created a new entity, kind of like the WWE. And what's that company?
TKO.
Yeah, it's basically. So if you understand that, you would understand what this is. It's basically a separate company. Ubisoft has 75% of the company. Tencent owns 25% of that company. And it's only 3 IPs. It's the Far Cry Assassin's Creed franchise, and I can't remember the third one. Tom
Clancy.
Oh yeah, the Ghost Recon franchise.
Yeah.
So is Ubisoft not making any of them other games? Like those franchises are done?
Ubisoft still owns all of them.
Well,
Tencent just has
the problem with Tencent is people are worried that they're just going to turn into mobile games.
I don't care about what people are worried about. Hold up, real quick. I'm just trying to understand.
Well, I'm going to tell you that I just want to counter what FCAT said is the only people that are worried about Tencent are people in the U.S. because any other country, Tencent is a massive gaming company. They're worth more and more when it comes to gaming. They're more invested in everything than any gaming company in the U.S.
Right.
We're the only country that has concerns about Tencent.
That's the corporation that Satya is scared of.
Well, that's because that's why he bought Candy Crush, and we see how well
that's why he bought ABK.
Hold up. What I'm trying to understand though is so Ubisoft. So pretty much nothing's going to change. Ubisoft.
Nothing. Yeah, they're still going to make games. They're just having a dedicated company that's going to handle those 3 games specifically. Gotcha. And then Ubisoft, the rest of Ubisoft will focus on, whatever else they do, the other projects and stuff they do. This gives a dedicated company. Kind of, like I said, if you figure out how this is how WWE, TNA revolve around a separate company, it's no different.
Right.
Okay, I got it. I was trying to understand that because I seen the guys talking about it in the Discord. I didn't get it. All right, so let me ask you this. FK, you got anything on? I kind of want to bring up Nintendo. Nintendo had a direct. That was considered a direct, right?
Yeah. So, you got the one tomorrow. Is it tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Before this guy
tomorrow for the 60-minute Twitch 2.
Okay. Well, hold up. Before this guy runs off and go to Japan and his plane crashes and we may never see him again, or if it doesn't crash, my guy, the maker of Chaos, is in the building. What's up, Maker?
What took you so long to get? Man, I messaged you like 5 hours ago about this show.
This guy.
Clarify
Maker, Maker, you packing? You still packing?
Yeah. I'm almost done.
Hey, look, what he hasn't told everyone is he's actually moving there. He ain't coming back. he said, I ain't dealing with all this U.S. problems and drama. I'm going to stay over there.
So I wanted to talk a little bit about Nintendo because I didn't get to watch the direct. I'm a big Nintendo hater, but I think the Switch is pretty cool, and I think it's cool that they're coming out with another one in a weird way, I guess. I mean, I would never get it, but I know they showed some games. So they showed a new Marvel game, like the back in the day Avengers game. So that looked kind of cool. right? So what can you guys tell me what all came out of that Switch thing?
I didn't watch it,
It-
so I don't really know.
Well, the new one hasn't dropped yet.
The new what?
The
Look at that.
new showcase for the Switch 2.
No. I'm talking about what came out last, like a couple days ago,
Oh,
right?
the direct. Gotcha.
Yeah, the direct.
The games.
I mean, a lot of it was like remasters, remakes. You know, I don't think there was a lot to like write home about.
But did they show any games that's going to be coming to the Switch too?
No, this was strictly Switch. This.
Oh, okay, never mind then. I thought like I was like, oh, something new came out for the Switch, and not many people was talking about it.
They
The
said
Switch 2
something
showcase
about
is tomorrow.
yeah, they said something about the Switch 2 is gonna be compatible with the one games, or some of the one games will be compatible, or something like that.
They showed off the virtual
Yeah.
game card, which is like their version of DRM. Like it basically your digital games will become digital game cards that you
Look
can
at this guy.
share to people or move from one Switch to
hold on.
another.
Ron
The
said
C stands for copyright.
wait, Ron said EA sports games have been announced. Oh shit.
He's probably spitting facts, because probably you can always hook up the apparently you can
he's
hook up the Switch 1 to it and make it like a double screen, kind of like the DS.
I mean, Ron's actually that is facts on that with Ron. What he's saying about the EA stuff, because that was part of the agreement. They brought 3 EA sports games, but you just link your account and you get access. They're going to just do the same thing. It's going to be an EA store front where you'll see all the EA titles that'll be on the service, just like you can with the GOG, the Jackbox Party games, and everything else.
I did want to clarify something about the whole Ubisoft thing, because the whole thing is that the Ubisoft was creating a subsidiary, which is like a section of the company designed around those 3 games, like the Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and what was the other one? Like the
Tom
3
Clancy.
biggest.
Tom Clancy.
Tom Clancy. Yeah. An interesting thing about this is that when they separated that, it also makes it easier for companies to purchase sections of the company. So like if Tencent was interested in buying a section of it, they could literally buy those, 3 IPs and the studios behind them. And so that is a potential that could happen. I mean, that's probably why you're seeing a 25% drop in Ubisoft stock, like in the last week.
Hey, look! When they
right
when they
now,
$2 a share, I'm buying the whole company.
right now, the only thing Ubisoft got going for themselves is Rainbow Six Siege. That's still alive and still kicking and still going good. Division 2 is coming out with new content, apparently. Apparently that game's still alive. I mean,
let's not forget the remake that they're working on that's going to be coming out soon.
What's that?
Assassin's Creed Black Flag. They're working on a remake. But see, that's the thing is you'll get more of these.
Liking the new Assassin's Creed?
Hey, I liked it.
The new one is selling pretty well.
I didn't like it. Look, I just didn't.
They've already announced 3 million players already.
Hey, look,
which is in line to be better than Odyssey, but not as good as Valhalla.
I didn't care for the day 1 patch. That's the only thing I didn't care for, because it took away some of the controversial features that I wanted on my channel. Okay, so
I mean, Yubi's been falling off for a while. I mean, the Avatar.
Hey, I like that game too.
Great of a game. Star Wars Outlaws.
A lot of the live service games failed.
Hey, hold on. Live service game. Hey, if we're gonna call out Ubisoft for their shitty live service games, we got to call out everybody, because everybody's had live service games that failed, Sony included.
Yeah,
you may as well keep it. Let's be real. If we're gonna keep it real with everybody, you may as well don't just throw Ubisoft under the bus.
It's a tough game.
Live service in general, people are fucking tired of it. Every game that comes out's a live service. Let's be honest.
Well, you know what it is? The big live service games made a mark, and they just get bigger. Like Fortnite.
Right there. That is the gold standard. No, Fortnite is the gold standard.
Avatar, but Like the AI in that game is too ridiculously hard, and they
Why are you
murky.
even bringing up Avatar? Who the hell cares about that?
Yeah, nobody even cared about that movie or the
I almost
sequels.
beat
Whoa,
it.
whoa, whoa,
I
whoa,
almost
whoa.
beat
The
it.
Avatar movies made so much money.
No, that was Marvel back in the day.
That was a good
Then Disney went woke.
immersive game.
Then
As an
Disney went
immersive
woke,
game, that
and now
the
they go
game's
broke.
good. No,
Well,
dude,
I think something
Hey.
like the Avatar will always do.
Okay,
great.
well,
That's just-
Anthony,
that's just-
we'll
the
talk this real
woke
quick.
the
When
woke
is your
stuff
review?
died.
Go ahead.
The woke stuff died because their guy got exposed recently.
Really, the woke stuff died.
Yeah,
How?
the Grum's guy,
Oh, you're
he got exposed.
Yeah,
the
but
game.
woke in general ain't died, because if that was the case, how'd Snow White do for Disney? Oh, that's right. That thing did fucking terrible. That got a 1.9. That set a record.
No, I'm talking about like in gaming.
Oh, I'm just talking in general.
Yeah.
But see, I'm talking in general. I'm just generalizing woke, because it's either you're going woke and you're going broke. Disney knows.
Well, I think
Oh
what's
yeah,
cool
yeah.
is,
Disney is making it known that they're doing that. Like,
Although they did
it's
just
like,
tell you
it's like, come on.
I think what's cool is people are allowed to vote with their wallet and their time, right? So if you feel like you don't like Snow White, then just don't go see it, and that's what will happen. People reviewed it bad, but I think that had a lot more than that, though. That actor got into a lot of heat, so I feel like that really wasn't like the backlash of. I feel like that doesn't really show that the woke community.
Disney would go as far as making a Tiana movie with a white girl. I mean, that's how they operate.
Making a what movie?
A Tiana movie with a white girl.
Look, I'll call the Snow White stuff, but I ain't bringing the race card into that.
That's how far Disney would go.
I don't know about all that shit, because you're gonna piss off.
Yeah, I think you can't really say that movie did bad because being woke, because she got into so much heat. So she
was better than everybody. That's what happens when you hire a Gen Z. That's what happens when you hire some 20-year-old kid that's stupid. You should have gone and got in somebody from our generation, and then you wouldn't have had this problem. That's the problem with these younger kids these days. Think they know everything. Stupid kids.
Well, I think the problem is chasing trends more so than anything.
Listen,
like
you don't know nothing.
Even I feel like the Mufasa movie did worse than Sonic 3, which is crazy to think.
Hey, I like Sonic 3. What are you talking? I like Sonic 3.
Yeah, but it's
I think I know what he's saying though. He's saying that
all Sonic movies are good.
No, but think what he's saying. Maker's saying a franchise as big as The Lion King, right? That's like a staple of people's like. Lion King is a big deal, and it did.
But if we talking about that, the issue, I think the biggest issue with Snow White was Disney's very first theatrical animated film. That's what set the stage, and they just ignored everything about the movie. It had nothing. It was in a sense, it was a complete remake. It was a reboot, I should say, not a remake. That was a reboot. It had nothing to do with the original storyline.
I mean, that's what remakes are.
Yeah,
is it though? Because the Lion King, the live action Lion King was basically the same as the original, the animated. No, Dumbo, really. Same as the animated.
Remakes can be different than the original.
Took a whole different story and approach where they wanted to show something.
No, that Lion King was scene for scene. That was scene for scene. The animated movie. Yeah, Lion King.
No, I'm talking about
the real movie. Not Mufasa. No. Mufasa is a prequel, made up prequel.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I think that's what.
That's a made up. No, I'm talking about Lion King.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the reason people despised Snow White was because they basically ignored what created Disney. That was literally the first animated movie that set Disney on the path to where the powerhouse that they became.
So I say this: when I watched the trailer, to me it looked like Snow White. To me, they had the dwarves in it.
No.
I didn't watch.
I did not see Frodo. I didn't see Willow. I didn't see that dude that cheated at Pac-Man. I'm sorry, those weren't the little people that I saw. I didn't see no Munchkins.
They showed. So here's the thing.
They showed animated characters.
I seen somebody the other day, and they was complaining about that it was special effects, and they could have hired.
CG or something.
Look, you know,
I gotta take the liberty to this. All right. So the other day, I said I'll be judge, jury, and executioner. Right? Just hold on real quick. So I seen the other day, I was talking to somebody, and they was upset because they said, you know how many little people there are they could have hired? They did CGI and people lost jobs. For me, if a company wants to do CGI versus real people or the other way around, that I got nothing to do with that. I just want you to put out a product that makes me want to watch it, right? Because nowadays CGI is getting really good. I mean, that's like, why are you hiring a guy in a suit to be Godzilla when you could get a Komodo dragon, right? Just trying to be funny. So at the end of the day, I'm just saying, when I seen the trailer, I had no interest at all. But when I seen the trailer, going into it, not thinking it's woke, not thinking CG's dumb, not thinking midgets or dwarfs or little people or whatever you want to say is not getting movie roles. I just watched the trailer, and I watched the trailer down the road because I had no interest. So I finally watched the trailer, and I said, it looks like the story of Snow White. The girl don't look like, I wouldn't have cast her for Snow White because she don't look like what I would think Snow White would be. The dwarfs wasn't real people. They were CGI, but they was in the movie. Like everything to me from the trailer remind me of Snow White. That's just what I'm saying. So I think, now I didn't see the movie to see like, oh, you know, did this not happen? Did the prince not kiss her? I don't know. But just from the trailer, it reminded me of, I think, what Snow White would have. So I don't know. And now your mom knows.
Sorry, I didn't mute myself because I was laughing as soon as you dropped the M word.
I was gonna. I actually have to head out. There's still a couple things I need to do to pack for my trip. I have to be up at like 6:30 in the morning. Not tomorrow, but the day after for my flight.
Man,
so I'll be going to bed shortly after work tomorrow. So.
Well, look, man, thanks for popping on. I hope your plane doesn't crash. I'm sure it won't.
As long as
listen, I feel like the world is so crazy now. We could joke like that, like people dying left and right. You never know. So I just want to say, man, it was great. I got to meet you in person. If that's the last time I see you.
Hey, look, he skipped that on me.
Sure
right through my fucking neck of the woods, just like everybody else. I see how it is.
Oh, man, don't do that, man.
I'm sure I'll be fine, and I'm definitely gonna have to take a bunch of photos.
Oh, you got to, man. You got to.
You better make sure you got enough film. Oh wait, it's digital nowadays. Sorry, I'm fucking.
I'm gonna head out.
Are you gonna buy like a sword from Japan?
Maybe, you know, it might.
You gonna be able to bring that shit back?
I'd have to ship it back. Like it'd have to be through like customs.
Dude, man, TSA would have a field day with him.
Well, you know, like
and raise Mama.
I know a lot of people. Growing up, I know a lot of people that was big into the swords, but imagine being able to buy one from there. Like having this on your wall at home and be like, no, that was from Japan. That would be like, whoa.
I'm sure it can happen through customs, but like it's probably a long process, like something I'm probably not going to be able to get done my first trip, but maybe like a second trip if I ever go again for like 2 weeks. That's cool. I might work it out. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later.
All right, man. Take care, guys. The maker of chaos. Give him a hand.
Look, even he's settling down. He might need a rebrand soon, I hear.
Listen, actually, he come in and say everything's dying. Now he just like, hey guys.
I know why. Once again, why I am the one and why I'm the big dog on campus now. I'm now the maker of chaos. I have taken over the chaos.
You have never changed. I can say that.
Yeah, I never have, and I never will. I stay true to who I am. I cause chaos. I wreak havoc. I do it all.
The only thing you've ever changed was your name, but you always kept the vet.
Damn right. The vet, the cloud, the vet and the gaming has always been there. Just a matter of where I've been gaming it on.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
I don't remember how Purple says it. Otherwise, I would have stole her phrase and assimilated that shit into my own.
It doesn't matter where you game, how you game. As long as you're gaming, you're cool with me.
What are we talking about now? We still talking about the woke stuff.
No. I just wanted to bring up what.
Yeah, if I want to do that, that's what X is for. I'll go on there and rag on people.
No, we got to talk about the other woke game. Remember the one that got shown some gameplay? You know, Doom: The Dark Ages.
Okay.
Why is that?
Actually watched that 11-minute IGN video last night that said they said they got to play during the Dark Ages.
But why is that one woke now? Because I was unaware that was a woke game.
There's
Oh, wait, what
some
role?
female character that looks all butch in it, and because of the accessibility
Bro,
default
I thought you
whole
was
beat
asking us
writers.
what. I thought you was asking us what's our thoughts on Dune and Dark Age. Somehow it went woke. I was like, wait, what?
That's why they're saying it's what.
Oh,
Wait,
because
the Dark Ages
she's
woke?
not from
Yeah.
she's an alien and she's ripped because she's fighting badasses. So what does that mean? Hold on. Since we're talking woke games. Should we put Duke Nukem in woke games? I'm just saying, because he's a predator, man. Look at him with idolizing over all them scantily clad women.
No, I think that's not woke, right? I think woke is they don't have a problem.
That is
with
what
guys.
no. I'm telling you, no. What woke is
what they want.
what retards use to try to get people to not buy video games. That's basically women folk. If you remember back in the day when parents would say, "Oh my God, get away from those games," playing violent video games would turn you into a violent person. Right. That's essentially the same shit today. It's a bunch of women folk that think they know what they're fucking talking about, trying to dictate everything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I still
you don't want to answer. You don't want to tie in with that one, Anthony. Let's shift the subject.
You know what it is?
We
I feel like the woke thing is weird. Well, the woke thing is weird to me because I feel like it always changes. And to be honest with you, if I'm being 100% honest, the only person I know who mentions the woke thing is FCAT. To be honest, in my circle of life, I only ever hear woke when FCAT.
Look, I don't even mention it, and you would think I would because I love stirring the pot. Hell, I used to do that shit all the time in the Stadia days. I know damn sure I used to go to MM2K's stream and constantly cause problems. Me and him would go back and forth.
This is why the woke thing doesn't matter too much to me because I really don't feel like it's that big. I literally only ever hear it in Discord or on the show. Like it's a political thing. That's all, and then it drags itself into everything else. And to me, I don't really care about it. I played Assassin's Creed Shadows. I enjoyed it. I played Avatar. I enjoyed it. If I can find the gayest and wokest game, I'm gonna fucking stream it just to piss people off. And I'll go out and preach on X. Oh my God, I love this game because you know what? I'm a gamer. It's what I do. I play video games. My thing is the reason why the woke thing doesn't get to me. I've always been the guy that never was that deep, right? Like into the behind the scenes, right? Like I'm a frontline guy, meaning I play the video games because I play video games. I never knew who Phil Spencer was. Like I'm always the weird. Like people was like, "What's the guy from Nintendo, Freddy or
Jackie Chan?" Oh wait, not Jackie Chan. Pac-Man.
No, I thought it was like a dude that was like.
Oh, I have no idea.
Well, anyway, that's
I
my
only knew
point.
the two Phils. I only knew Phil Spencer and I knew Phil Harrison. And Phil Harrison disappeared. I think he's dead. I think someone took his ass out. I think Nintendo took him out and silenced him because I heard.
So that was my thing. Like I never really got into the behind the scenes. So I was like, I never got, again, like I said, dude, I just played video games. And now if we want to talk video game, like, oh, this game had better graphics. Like, whoa, this game, had better gameplay. This fighting game had more characters. If you want to do that, like I knew that stuff, but I didn't know like who's the CEO of Sony and who's the that never.
Hey, to be fair, I wouldn't have known who the hell the CEO of Sony was. All I knew is there was somebody that worked for one of them damn gaming companies, and his name was like, I don't know. Used to ask Rue to say it all the time because I thought it was funny. Like Yamato.
So it doesn't bother me that much. I usually need people to like explain it to me. So like I usually got to go to FCAT so he can like break it down to me so I can understand.
The biggest issue I have with all of that is everybody literally gets all the information from X, and not one of them fact checks any of it. They just take it like it's some Business Insider or not to be real, but Business Insider did actually leak out the Business Insider did give us the lowdown that Stadia was dying.
They really did. They really did.
Hey, everybody said that shit was fake news, and what happened?
So look, Goon Squad said Wicked wasn't bad. Me and my daughter checked it out, so that's cool.
I mean, you know what? I don't know nothing about it. I saw the trailers. It wasn't my type of movie. I wasn't going to go see it.
Right.
Barbie.
It won awards. I mean,
well, Barbie was supposed to be another woke movie or whatever, and I'm just like,
Yo, Barbie made so much money. I went to the movie
that's
with my
because
wife.
every
Yeah.
girl,
Barbie.
because it was for girls. That was a chick movie. Every
Oh,
girl.
hold on. Hey, Vet. Hold up, Vet. I said that too. My wife got a shirt and a little outfit. We went to the movie theater, bro. That was the first movie I seen after COVID. The lines was so far back, and it was a bunch of guys in there. I was like,
now
what?
were they with someone though?
It's the message
I
in
can't
Barbie.
tell.
Like if you watch the whole movie,
But
it's the
here's the
message.
thing: if they were either, I can bet you $100 that they were either with someone or they were there to check out the star of the movie, the chick that played Barbie. Because let's be real, we all know what she's really which movie she was looking good in, and that was the where she was the Joker.
Suicide Squad?
Yeah, Suicide Squad. Let's
Yeah,
be real. We all were hoping for another scene like in Suicide Squad.
Man, she's hot. What's her name?
I can't think of it.
Damn, it's on the tip of my tongue.
I know.
Margot Robbie.
Yeah, let's be real. You're either going there for one of two. Well, no, technically, I could see three reasons. You were going there because you were getting dragged to go or forced to. You were going there to check out Margot Robbie, or you're gay. One of the three.
Dude, I'm sure it was a bunch of gay dudes in there too.
I'm just saying that would have been. That's the only three reasons. Because ain't no straight dude gonna just go up in there.
Want to go see Barbie, right?
Yeah, like get the fuck out of here with that shit. Like you're either being made to go watch that thing with your spouse or your significant other, or you're going there because you want to check out Margot Robbie, or you're gay. It's one of the three.
That's it.
Yep.
All right. Anything else you guys want to bring up? Because if not, man, I'll end this thing a little early today, and I'm gonna come back on and play some Monster Hunter Wilds.
No, I ain't got nothing I've seen.
There's a new update. There's a new update this weekend. And I don't think I'm gonna be strong enough to do it. It's kind of like their own little Destiny thing. My boy Rich, that was in here earlier, he was like, "Yo, you gonna be strong enough to do the thing, the new update?" I think I'm strong enough to face the new creature they're gonna bring, but I think I can't do all the other stuff. But no, I mean, I don't unless you got anything else to bring up. I mean, I don't want to be one of those people we just gonna go on forever. For no reason, right?
Not really much has happened. I mean, it's still dry because no GTA 6 news. Still.
So what happened with that anyway? There was a rumor that there was going to show a trailer, and then the trailer didn't happen.
No, because people just believe.
Yeah.
All you got to do is
basically the CEO. The CEO said they're going to do marketing closer toward release.
And then I've seen a rumor talking about it's gonna be delayed. But today is April Fool's. We gotta remember that.
Man, yeah, and anybody that gets their info today off of social media you need to just roll that newspaper up, smack yourself in the face, and just go read a book or play a video game.
The thing that kills me. There's nothing but rumors. Like there's no official announcement, and then people run with it. Like I don't mind having a conversation like we did about will Stadia close, right? But you'll literally see on X, people run with it like it's gospel. You'll be like, wait, you just got this from somebody else's page that was a rumor. How are you thinking it's real? You know what I mean? Like it's weird to me.
Well, that's the norm we're in. Where do you think MM2K got half his info? Probably from social media. Because half of it wasn't true.
I mean, that's real.
Doc Dark was no different. And I'm just gonna keep throwing his name out until I get called out by him, because then at least I get
Let's go. Listen, I'm about to clip and tag you.
Look, how do you think I always was in everybody's circle in the Stadia days? All the drama. Somehow, if you looked off into the distance, there was Vet. Because I name drop people like crazy. I put myself out there.
Same thing with me. You remember back then, I was like, bro, I'm name dropping. I don't care. It's like,
dude, look, I mean, literally in the chat, you talking about Jeff, and I said, that bum ass is still the same. Ain't nothing changed.
Well, you know what? The reason why I name drop, and I know it was like a thing people didn't do. One, I was new to the YouTube thing. Meaning I had a channel for a while, but I just didn't follow the same unwritten rules, right? And two, I'm one of those people where I feel like, bro, if you got something to say, just say it out in public. Then you can move on. But if somebody be like, oh, I heard he said that about you. But if I want you to hear me say it first, and then we can move on. We can be cool.
If you think about it, that unwritten rule is still a thing. It's like the guy. It's like we guys. It's like the guy code. You know, I'm sure chicks have the same stupid code that nobody cares about because it's you know a make believe thing. But as a content creators, we all still have to. Most of us still abide by that unwritten content creator code of of law that we have. You know, don't name drop, don't self promo in somebody else's channel type shit. And I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna name drop everybody. That like I literally did that this whole damn show. And you see what ISO did as soon as he tuned in to hear me running my trap about doctors. He's like, whoa, bro, whoa, what's going on here? But it keeps me relevant, and it keeps people like, who the fuck is this vet guy? But I know I've heard of him before. That's what I want because it's gonna bring your ass to my channel and see what I'm about. And then you got to realize I'm just some shitty nobody that can't really game that well. Except I'm still better than you because I have my own channel.
But the cool thing is you are entertaining. Nobody could take that.
That is that's really what it is. That is all I want. Now I might have some news after tomorrow. I might have some news to that, but I will know more so after tomorrow when probably about 3 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, you said you're gonna have some news?
Probably. News? Yeah, well, I got a meeting with EA, but from 1 to 2. That's all I can say about it.
Well, speaking of that, guys, here is Vet's channel. Definitely check him out. He is a one-of-a-kind individual. You will never find nobody else like him. Love him or hate him. He's super entertaining. He says what he like. Vet, you know what I think you are? Bro, I think you're the Howard Stern of the community. Remember when Howard Stern was just Howard Stern was like that was my dude. He was I
watched him and because you were up in New York, Jersey area, so I know you had to remember Opie and Anthony, right? The Opie and Anthony show. Remember what got them booted off the air because they used to say whatever. That was when before they went to satellite radio, when that was the whole thing. They were on regular radio and they would say whatever. They would do whatever, just like Howard Stern did. Yep. And the thing that got them kicked off there, I remember they had this contest. They wanted people, whoever called in and could give the craziest place they had sex, they would win. I don't know what it was, like $100 or something like that. It was way back in the day. But I remember somebody called in and they said they got arrested trying to have sex in church in like one of them little confession booths at a Catholic church they were attending during service. And I was like, oh shit. And they said, both of them started laughing and said, well, I guess the only people that can have sex and get away with it in church is those preachers or the pastor, whatever. Right. So the next day they were off the air.
Actually, I do have a last thing, Cowboy.
Okay, so before you get to that, I have not a last thing because we could get to your thing, but I want to do this because this is the way the show goes down. If you ever wanted to have beef, and maybe you don't want to be messy on your channel, because maybe that is the thing. You don't want people to come to your channel because you're messy, right? But you kind of had something to say. You wanted to say something to somebody's face, or you want to at least say it and have them in the chat, and they can hear the words that you're using. Or maybe you was in the chat, you want to say something to somebody that was on the panel. Well, guys, coming in is somebody who has something to say to somebody who's on the panel. Now, about 1 second ago, this person just dropped out of being backstage. So I'm giving you a minute to come back on, or we're going to have to start the rumors that you was afraid to say what you had to say. Okay, all right, cool. So bringing on is none other than my guy, one of my favorite and coolest people, JD3MXP.
Yeah. What up?
JD, what's going on, man? Hey, tell them bots they gotta go somewhere, bro.
Man, they gotta go, man. Get out of here, Vet. You ain't the king of nothing. You're the king of flip-flops. You just go ahead and get up out of here, man. Flip your butt over there to IT tech support.
So hold on, JD. Why is he the king of flip-flops? I want to know.
Oh, he's always changing his stance on some place. He's on PlayStation one day, he's on Xbox the other day, he's on Luna another day, he's on some third-rate streaming service the next
So
day.
you said my man get around like the high school hoe.
Yeah, he get around. He's all around the world, man.
Damn.
You can't trust this guy. Can't trust what he says.
Listen, I personally don't want to get into it, but I mean, I feel you. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, like if you put your flag in the sand and says, "This is me. This is what I stand for," and then next week, "This is me. This is what I stand." You're like, "Hey, bro, I thought just a moment ago you were standing for something else." You know what I mean? And
yeah. What business you standing on?
What business you stand? We got Purple Haze in the building. Hey, Purple, let me tell you something, Purple. You see that back there? That's the gym back there, Purple. Know what I'm saying, Purple? Anyways, but JD, man, so you know how it goes. This kind of like Jerry Springer. I just want to let you know that Vet is backstage and he just heard everything you said. He can hear you.
Yes. Oh yeah. I want him to hear me.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Well, so we're gonna bring on none other than, can I call him King Vet? Or you say he shouldn't be called King Vet?
He shouldn't be called King Vet. Let's call him Flip Flops.
All right, well, bring it on. Nothing but Flip Flop Vet.
What the hell?
Hey, Vet, my man.
Hold on.
All right, wait. Let's be fair.
No,
So Vet,
you ain't gotta.
so Vet, hold on, Vet. Is somebody, JD said you're a flip flopper, and I just want you to explain yourself so you can let him know why that's not the case, or is it the case? I don't know.
I don't even know what the hell he's talking about with this flip flopping. Hell, that's the first time we've been on the same show since in like 3 years. I think we was on Cloud Nation or something like that. I don't know what it was.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure you just called me the hoe of the gaming community.
No, I asked him.
No, I don't care about what a has been.
I asked him if that's what he's trying to say.
Well, the reality is he don't do shows. He don't do gaming stuff. He's out of the loop. He might have a PlayStation, but he's a family man. He's retired. I understand that. But when you get retired and then you go back to work, now you're just part of the civilian life. No one, we ain't got time for that. Now, as part of, am I a hoe for the gaming community, the gaming tech and stuff? No, I'm like the Godfather. Everybody just hops on board the hoe train. I can't help that.
Listen,
if I had the sound clips with the hoe, look, I got the cane already. I will pimp slap his ass back on the streets and put him back to work. Get your ass back out there, boy. Come on now.
It's a strong defense. But I just want you to let you know he is backstage.
And I know he is. I was in the same room. He's okay.
Well,
put him back with you put him back with my other hoes. It's okay.
Now, I just want to say that you were on here first. So before I bring him on, I will say you do call yourself a winner, right?
I'm the only winner. Let's be real.
So, and you know what winners say?
You're a winner, and you know what winners say. Fuck the losers who can't take a joke. Man the fuck up.
So Vet, meet JD. JD, meet Vet.
Damn. Sorry, I just read what Purple asked me. God damn.
Yo, hold up. Purple said,
God damn.
You know the village bicycle.
Yo.
That's why he got no flip flops on.
Damn.
Hey, well, at least everyone's getting a turn.
hey, Vet, she said you the village bicycle seat. Just the seat everybody sit on. Damn. They said everybody sat on Vet face.
Hey, look.
What's up, Purple? What's up?
What's up, Purple?
Man, look. They hate
so wait. Hold up real quick. You said everybody hops on. Well, my question is, JD, why the animosity to King Vet? The king. Let's hear it.
Man, the animosity for King, look. he's coming. he's coming on the show, you know what I'm saying? And he's talking all this stuff about Xbox doing this, the PC doing this. That wasn't what you were saying a year ago. That wasn't what you were saying 2 years ago. You hated Xbox for what the things that they were doing, the direction that they're going in. Even their boss, you hated the whole thing. And now you're up here like, oh yeah, let me be IT support. Let me be IT support and support Xbox and the Steam box and let me fix my games for 10 hours. And if, yeah, I'm gaming up in here. No, you ain't gaming, you're fixing stuff.
You know
You
what,
fix the
though?
stuff. A 1-800 tech call vet, 1-800 call vet tech support.
Hey, that's copyright infringement right there. I already got that shit on lockdown. and besides, look underneath my name. Even though it's the wrong image, it still says King of Content. The real King of Content will put up anything on his channel. I don't go as far as the BBCs and all that shit because that's above my pay grade. But if somebody wants to sit and struggle,
we know you got a 7-incher. You got a 7-incher. So you ain't part of the BBC.
I couldn't resist, dude. I couldn't help it.
Oh man! But listen, you know what's crazy though, Vet? If anyone knows you better than anybody, it's the man JD. He was in the trenches with you doing the what I used to call it, the PlayStation speculation station or speculation. All back to the spaceman brought up was, well, you know what they're gonna do. I'm like, bro, you ain't say nothing to happen. But anyway, but my man JD was in the trenches from Cloud Nation to PlayStation, whatever it's called. So he knows
even Stadia. Even Stadia, right?
And Stadia, yeah.
Stadia Nation, right?
JD and Maker was with us also. And let's be real. To be real, though, I'm not ponying up to the Microsoft CEO because that guy can just go back to India where he belongs. I don't care for him. That's the reason my Windows phone don't work no more, and I don't have another one. That's the reason.
Just admit that when you was with PlayStation, when you were streaming, that we actually saw you playing games. When you went to Xbox and PC, all I see you doing is fixing your stuff. You're just fixing stuff.
Yo.
Well, hold on. Let the king think about that. Well, one, it doesn't matter what you want to ask me because it doesn't matter. You know why? Because I'm still the best at everything I do. I'm still the best at everything. Whether it's breaking shit on purpose for content. I'm still making content on my crappy channel. 3rd or 4th channel. I don't know what number this is. I've had to shut down a couple and I've gotten attacked by trolls. But I will agree that when I was using that PS5 Pro or PS5, I was making content because I made $3,000 in 4 months off of YouTube.
Now you're making $5. Now you're making $5 for Game Pass.
I don't even pay for Game Pass. I just type random shit. I type in a search engine on everything I break and it keeps paying me. Hey, look, just because when I was on a PlayStation, I had a bunch of ladies throwing dollar bills at me and then paid me $550 to dress up as Tinkerbell, doesn't mean that I won't stoop to any level to make a quick buck. And if it means breaking shit on purpose on my PC, I sure as hell will.
So you went from a high class guy to a low standard a gaming whore is what I hear.
Hey, look, when you hit rock bottom, you can only go one way, and that's back to the top. But out of everybody in the community, I'm still the only one of the OGs from the Stadia days that's still out there making fucking the same bullshit content that's still garbage for the most part. Because I'm still out there putting myself out there, entertaining everybody. And that is what it's all about. Even if the vast majority of my 3 to 10 hour streams are, like 45 minutes of gameplay, and then the rest is just fucking garbage that I have to clean out.
All right, so now that you guys got Vet together, you guys got it all out your system. Good stuff. Vet had to make his rebuttal. JD, he just had to put you on blast, bro. But that's what good friends do, right? We gotta keep it real. Tell our boys what we think. And there it is. So FCAT actually said he still got something else he wanted to bring up before we shut it down. JD, thanks for joining. And we got something else, man. So, before we do that, JD, you got anything you want to bring up about gaming or anything, man? Anything on the table? Anything you want to bring up before FCAT gives it?
You would have to hit topic switch for this.
Oh, okay. Well, before we topic switch, JD, anything you want to bring up?
Hey, that Zelda movie is going to be fire. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? And the Switch 2, I need Nintendo to drop some major bombs tomorrow. I want to see some high-class games from Nintendo. That's what I want to see.
So you want to see some Microsoft games?
Okay, so here's my only issue with that.
Oh shit!
So I know Nintendo is in their class of their own, and that I give them credit. They're smart. They're not trying to compete. They're trying to do their own thing, which they could conquer their own kingdom, right? But my thing is, what bombs are you going to see with tech that's last year tech or last gen tech? You know what I mean? Now, granted, bombs could be like a new Mario, a new Zelda, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, I guess my narrow-minded view, I'll be honest, I'm always looking for like, okay, what's the most powerful console? Because I followed that 8-bit, 16, 32, 64, and then jumped to 128. 128 is when we stopped. And then, then next thing you heard teraflops and all that years later. But my thing is like, I feel like I can't, for me, not you, but I feel like how can Nintendo impress me when their tech is already behind? Like they're releasing a new console that's like 10 years behind the current console. I'm like, what? Now, granted, that's smart for them because they're not competing. But I feel like because they're not competing, like for me, all right, this is what I need, JD. I need to see third-party support. Like, because I feel like third-party dropped out of the Switch when they kind of wasn't, the hardware was lacking. So anyway, that's my point on that.
But I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you a question, Cowboy.
Okay.
So what if we saw about portables earlier, right? And so that new Marvel game that just dropped, the old school beat 'em up. What if you just had that particular game and you're able to take that on the go without worrying about the internet connection? Like if you had a whole bunch of games like that on the Switch, where you're not worried about internet connection, you could play these games.
Well, I think that's cool, but my only issue is when the reason why I gave Stadia credit and we brought up internet, right? Because you was able to connect it to mobile data, right? So my issue with the Switch is when I walk out the door, you're right, I won't be worried about internet because I won't be able to do any. Now, if I'm like, you know what, I got a dedicated device to play my single player games that I was playing at home on the go, cool. But if that's the case, why not just get a ROG Ally or a Steam Deck when the game's going to look better than the Nintendo games and it's going to be more than just Nintendo games? Then you're going to have third-party games. You're going to have everything besides that Nintendo's just giving you. You know what I mean?
But you know what you've been saying it the whole time. What sets them apart from everyone else? It's that name. It doesn't matter how outdated the tech is,
right?
How behind the tech is. It's the name. It's that recognition. It's the word Nintendo.
But here's my issue.
Put Nintendo on it, it's gonna sell like hotcakes.
So here's my thing. Yes, it will sell like hotcakes. To who? Your kids? Because for me, like how many Marios? Like they're never gonna make a grown Mario, right? That's gonna cater to me, right? Mario's never gonna have a kid. Like so, Mario's like
all the mushroom kids.
They're adopted though. But so the thing is, I feel like with Nintendo, I just outgrew Nintendo, and even at JD's point, I don't feel they're gonna do like. Go ahead.
But that's you as a gamer. That's
I'm just bringing up. I'm saying
Nintendo can keep doing the same stuff, and they're going to cater to the newer generations. Not the Gen Xer, not the whatever the hell generation you are, like the boomers or whatever it's called. Whatever they called them back in the 1920s. It's going to cater. Sorry, bro. It's going to cater to like the Gen Z, the generation, like my son, my 8-year-old, the Generation Alpha. It's going to cater to those kids. And if you look at what are the Gen Zers doing now? They're looking at all of the early 2000s stuff. all of these social platforms, all the games. Why do you think retro's made a comeback like it has? It's the generation after me, the Gen Zers, that are wanting all of that old stuff now.
I'm gonna tell you what, real quick, the stuff for the Nintendo, right? Like you're gonna have that dedicated platform. Remember, the Switch 2 is gonna be about a PS4 tech. So most games running today.
Hey, sorry,
most
I didn't mean to laugh at that. My bad.
Right, but most games running today, that's a good level of graphics
No,
for
listen,
mobile.
Not for nothing. I felt they didn't need to get a PS5 just yet. I feel like the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 still have pretty good graphics. Now I get that they want to do more stuff like ray tracing and stuff like that, right? But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have decent looking games. But it's kind of like when you can have more, it's like you're all right. So hold up, hold up. All right, so I always want to include you guys too. I want you guys to know you're definitely part of the show. So Black Dragon said the only thing from Microsoft I'm excited for is Forza Horizon. Consoles are becoming obsolete now since everything is about software and hardware. Casper said, Casper, thanks for popping on, man. And it's been cool watching your stuff lately, man. He said, I believe the Nintendo Switch is the best both game wise and financially wise. He said, well, technically, they are Peach's kids. LOL. I don't think she had them, but single-player games aren't even single-player games anymore since everything is tied to a server that requires an online connection. He has a good point. Let me see. There's a reason why when it comes to console wars, Nintendo is behind the league to even be part of that. Damn, but that's true. Hey, what's up, Purple? So let me bring the guys back on.
You said beyond the league, like they're beyond the league to be a part of that. That was Nintendo's strategy, their blue ocean strategy, to not chase tech advancements.
Listen, Nintendo is smart. They are smart. They cater to all these kids, right? And we know in a household there's more kids than adults. So obviously they sound like crazy. I know somebody's going to come out and say, no, technically, like Purple. Technically, if you look at statistics, there's more adults playing. Yeah, in Japan, there's more adults playing than their kids because they get limited on the amount of kids they can have. So you are correct. I think that's I might be thinking about. I might be geographically mixing up the wrong society.
Yeah, that's China.
Okay, yeah. But anyways, but long story short, I feel like any adult in America, we know that the Nintendo is, they cater to the younger youth. Now, I'm not saying nobody can't enjoy Mario and games like that. But at the end of the day, for me, again, I'm just saying my habits. This Nintendo stopped catering to me as a gamer when they left the GameCube. I remember the GameCube had the remake of Resident Evil 1. It was like, yo, you don't get stuff like that anymore.
Hey, you remember the wrestling games they had for the GameCube?
Bro, yes, I do.
But but specifically like the WrestleMania ones, where it was like a whole fucking. It was like what WWE 2K25 has, that storyline, but shit that was there before. Right, and the GameCube was so fucking far ahead.
But Cowboy. So the games I see you play, right? WWE, WWE, right? Split Fiction, right? Some of the online games like the Marvel,
right?
Some of the online games like the Marvel. So if Nintendo is able to have that on the Switch too, even at a lower than PS5 quality, but still good enough quality, right? Outside of getting like a Steam Deck or something like that, where you're gonna have to install a launcher, install all these different things, try to get that thing up and running. Like it's running, you just buy the game and it's running. Does that appeal to you?
Any of them games you mentioned me playing, you know what the one thing you've seen me play? All of those games I played in multiplayer. So if for me to walk out the door and have it on the Switch at lesser quality and can't play online, it means nothing. So I'd rather not play at all. That's my point. Like for the Switch to come out with a new Switch years later and it still be way behind, or at least the last
Anthony,
year
real
behind.
quick, I gotta hop off though. I gotta hop out because I gotta take the dog needs to go out and I gotta grab somebody. I skipped dinner so I could hop in here because with his wild
All right, King Flip Flop, go kiss some rocks. Love you, bro.
Hey, I'm going to Popeyes. What the hell are you talking about?
Hey, Vet, before you go, Vet, tell us about your channel and stuff, man.
Gaming, tech, trash, all of the above. You could either tune in for a 30-minute show. You could turn in for a 2-minute show. You might tune in for 10 hours of me just sitting there in silence and trying to figure out what I broke. But just hit the link and hit the subscribe and make sure the notifications are on, and you'll find out something over there. I don't know what I got.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate you coming
I might
in.
even rebrand to King Flip Flop at this point. It seems like the name's catching on.
Well, Vet, you're always keeping it spicy as usual, and I appreciate you coming
Somebody's
in.
got to keep the hose in line. I'll catch you later, buddy.
All right, man. Later. All right, guys. That was King Vet, as he called himself today. So Rudig is in the building. He said, if games aren't exclusives, the consoles won't sell. If I can buy the games on Switch 1. Damn. Let me see. Casper said the Portal could have been better if only you did not need to have your system on to use it. So I think the thing with the Switch, well, yeah, actually you don't need that anymore because it has cloud. So you don't have to have your system on that. Wait, or do you? How does the cloud work on the Portal? I never used it. But yeah, because you could play games that you purchased now.
Pay for premium.
Wait. But if you have premium, do your system still need to be on in order to play it from the cloud?
No.
I don't know how that works.
No,
right?
No, you don't need your system just to play it up from the cloud. You don't need it.
Okay, well, so Casper, there you go. So you don't need your system in order to be on to play the premium. Okay, well, that's dope. Now, what they need to do is allow you to be able to play PlayStation premium game. Because wait, on the Portal, are you only allowed to play the games that you purchased through the PlayStation Cloud, or can you play the whole premium library through the PlayStation Portal?
You could play. It's a bunch of games. You could play everything that's on that service. You could play the stuff that you own that which Switch Cloud that.
No. What I'm saying is, it just the stuff you own?
It's both.
Oh, it is both. Damn, that's pretty good. Because there is, like that was saying earlier, there's like 1,000-something games on PlayStation Plus Premium. So we're getting into some good conversations. Hold up. Don't sleep on the Switch 2. I mean, so here's the thing. I'm not sleeping on the Switch 2. I'm just calling it for what it is. He said a narrative that with Nintendo being for kids. Well, so I don't think it's a wrong narrative. What I'm saying is it's not for kids. Well, it is for kids, but it is publicized for kids. Like they make it clear that if you have kids, they trust me, they want your business, and they make that front and center. Now, are they gonna pull in the adults? Of course they are. Are they gonna have games that's rated R? Of course they are. But I'm just saying, when you think of Nintendo in this day and age, or from the beginning of Nintendo, the history of Nintendo has never stop thinking this is the primary amount of content on this console will be kid-centric, right? And I'm not taking a shot at Nintendo. I'm saying that's real because I've been playing Nintendo since the NES, right? Now, but they've always had games that was geared to the older audience until the GameCube. When the GameCube died and they went with the Wii, they had the little big head characters. They was putting kids front and center, and that's when they lost my interest. And then they even lost the interest of a lot of third party, right? So I mean, I guess when the Wii first came out, they still had Call of Duty and Madden and stuff like that. But then it just was like clear, like it was that up in the air, like what are we? And at that point, they had competition, which was PlayStation and Xbox, and you was just like, why get that when these are having those legit serious games? You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just
nah, it's the same thing. Nintendo wants to be after the GameCube, like in the Wii. I still had the Wii, but it was just like I was focused on other PlayStation and PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360.
I mean, listen, listen. That's why Nintendo is doing great because they should. I think they should do what they're doing. Don't compete. But what I got a question for you guys is, and I'll read your thing real quick, Casper. Is my thing is this: we're in a day and age of the cancel culture. We're in a day and age of people getting pissed off and go to the internet. The Switch did great because of the failure of the Wii U. Right? Let's be clear. They gave Nintendo that second shot. The Switch 2 is literally going to be so when the Switch came out, it was something the world hasn't had since, if we're being real, the Sega Nomad, meaning a console. And some people don't even remember the Sega Nomad. So to them, they thought the Switch was the first console that was handheld, meaning you could play the same games on your TV on the go, because every other console or handheld was the lesser version. Like the PSP was a lesser version to a PlayStation console. The Game Boys was a lesser handheld to the console. The Game Gear was a lesser to a Genesis, right? Those things was always like, you know, if the console was 16-bit, the handheld was 8-bit. You know what I mean? If the console was 128-bit, the handheld was like 64, right? It was always the lesser. But the Switch changed the game when it copied the Sega Nomad and became the console that's on the go. My question is, so people adopted it like, whoa. My question is, what happened when the Switch 2 is now the lesser version of what we already have? Like, with the internet going to be like, hey, bro, this is really not anything special? Because one, we already had something that the gamers can remember, which is the Switch. So you're going to be like, it's still just the Switch. And it might not even be as powerful as a Rogue Ally or a Steam Deck or stuff like that. So at that point, it's really just another way to get your Nintendo games. But here's the thing. Nintendo characters don't even, the games don't even have to look amazing because it's Mario, it's Zelda, it's cell shaded, like those games. So what's going to happen when you get the new Mario? You're like we sometimes say this game could have been on a PlayStation 4. This game could have been on a Xbox One. What happens when you get the Nintendo games? You're like, bro, I know this game could have been on the first Switch. So I'm curious if the internet is going to be like, if they're going to backlash. That's my question to you guys. JD, what you think about that?
No, I don't think the internet is going to backlash against it because we already know that, like it was brought up earlier, like the more power for a portable, the bigger the batteries, right? And how much that costs. People just want to be able to play on the go. Because they can say, as long as I can get the current gen games, even if it's not the most graphical games, if I can get Diablo, what we on 4, if I can get maybe like a Destiny, if I can get some WWEs, if I can get some Call of Duties on there, I think they'll be fine.
But you know what's crazy though? All them games you named, none of them is on the Switch. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's why people were asking and begging. That's why the internet was begging for an upgrade, a Switch 2. It was actually begging for a Switch 2 to play these games.
Right. And that's why I hope they get third-party support. So I think what's going to help the Switch is as long as there's still a PlayStation and PlayStation 4 and Xbox One still getting games, then that will be good for the Switch. Because if you have a version of that, pretty much that caliber, then if the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 are still getting games, then the question is, why can't that just be on the Switch too? Then you can have those games portable, to your point. And that's a big deal.
Yep, that's a win-win.
Yeah, because imagine you get a brand new game, like let's say, not God of War. Let's say a Resident Evil. Let's say you get Resident Evil 9 on the PlayStation 4. So that means you should be able to get it on the Switch too. That's a big deal. That's a win.
Yeah, Monster Hunter Wilds. Right. You know what I'm saying? What's the other game? The From Software game that's coming out with a sequel. Elden Ring. Elden Ring. Yeah, you can get Elden Ring on the Switch.
Now, here's my question. I'm about to get to the chat. Here's my question. Imagine there's a game that's not on the last gen. The question is, will the developer make a Switch 2 version? Because it'd be like, well, what's the point of making a Switch 2 version and you didn't make a last gen version? So that's my fear is, do you get these games? It's like, yo, we want to go push the boundaries, so our game won't be on last gen. So then, do you see a Switch 2 version?
I feel like you will. It happened with the Switch ones. Like you like a lot of developers were either say, yeah, we're gonna make a version, or we can't because the hardware is limited.
Right.
And I think a lot of developers, you know, they're gamers too. They want to play on Switch. They play on Switch too. So I believe you're going to see, if not all, you're going to see a lot of, if it's a PS5 Pro, PS6 game, right? You're going to see a different version of that game on the Switch too.
Well, all I want to say is this before I read the comments. Don't forget what happened when Mortal Kombat 1 got on the Switch. They should have never did that. So, you know, some games that's graphic intensive.
But it won't be as bad this time.
Well, yeah, you're right.
It shouldn't be as bad this time, though.
You're right. So let me read this. So Casper said, from Google to use your PS Portal away from home, ensure your PS5 is in rest mode and connected to the internet, then connect the PS Portal to Wi-Fi and sign in with the account you use. Yeah, that's the regular way you do it, though. That's not the cloud. But I mean, again, I don't even know. So you might be right. But yeah, that's
that's just the general way to do it. Like you can literally, you can YouTube it. Like you can just literally, if you don't have a PS5, if you got a Portal, if you have a PlayStation Plus account for streaming, I literally did it today. My coworker brought in his PlayStation Portal. It gives you two options. Do you want to remote play or do you want to just do cloud streaming? You just select cloud streaming.
There you have it. Yeah, because that's the thing with cloud. I don't know why I should have known this. Yeah, you are right. Because the difference between cloud and remote play is the remote play, your console is the conduit that's sending the game to your device. Cloud gaming it's coming from a server room. So you don't have to need your own device. So yeah, he is correct. So you don't, meaning JD is correct. So you wouldn't need your PlayStation 5 to be on in order to use cloud gaming on the PS Portal. Because it's not coming from your PlayStation, it's coming from a server room, like how Stadia was and anything else cloud. What Nintendo is doing great, where they are having you to stay active, like having a full-blown workout while you are playing the game, while the others just make you sit down and play. Oh, you're talking about like well, I mean, that's not the same thing to VR. VR is like a full-blown workout, right? So anybody who's VR people, man, every time you play is a full-blown workout. In that sense. All right, so FCAT, you did say you wanted to get to one other thing. Do you still want to do it? Because I can do that topic switch. I think FCAT might have fell asleep on us. And JD, I know you jumped in. You was messing with Vet. Is there anything you want to bring up before we move on?
My bad. We didn't have to bring up the thing if you don't want. If you want.
No, listen. We're in a little flow. We could do it. He said, but you did get me there. Well, console-wise.
He said, well, console-wise. Yeah, PlayStation 4 VR, PlayStation VR 2 is console, and just plug it up to your console. Right. So you're moving a lot. Even regular Switch, you're not moving that much in those games. Like, if you play Mario, you're playing Zelda, like.
Mm-hmm. Not really. Yeah, also I didn't get the thing about feeling like a workout unless you're talking about like the Wii support or using the stuff or whatever. Because if you're just sitting there playing on a handheld, it's the same thing, right? Hope said, I feel that cloud services was better to your devices than offering remotely because remote play offers more heavy demand on bandwidth transaction. So me personally, Hopes, if you got unlimited, it doesn't matter. When I used to always go to my mother-in-law house, when I was big on Stadia and I used to use my phones, and then when I got out of Stadia, I would go there with my PlayStation Remote Play on my phone. It was the same difference. I couldn't tell you like, oh, my data, because I had unlimited when I was doing Stadia. I had unlimited when I was doing Remote Play. Plus, cloud uses more data than your regular data. So to your point, I think you're kind of incorrect. Like if I was playing Stadia, like we've seen it, like you use way more gigs with cloud than you use if I was just using my regular data to watch YouTube or the Remote Play, because it's just Remote Play. It's not the same. But anyway, FCAT, so you said you don't want to do it, or you do want to do it? Because we could do it. Not? Is that a no? Okay. All right. Well, with that being said, huh? I can't understand what you said.
I say you're good.
Okay, cool. Hold up. Let me read what Hope said. I know he had a black back. He said, no, wire cloud directly goes to your phone. With Remote Play, it has to go to your console first, then transmit it over, which is the same with hotspot. You consume more data. Yeah, I don't know.
He's right. Like, again, my guy just brought the Midnight Black Places of Portal to work. Yeah, we had it on mobile hotspot. He tried to do Remote Play, and it was dropping. Now I told him he needed to update his phone.
Yeah,
because his phone is old. But as soon as we did cloud streaming, it worked better than the Remote Play services. So.
Yeah, I definitely get what he's saying, but I think I'm not referring to hotspot. I didn't do hotspot. I just simply did I did cloud on my phone, and then I did Remote Play on my phone. So hotspot is different. I never did hotspot. Yeah, you're talking about Yeah, hotspot is so you're saying if you had a designated device, like let's say the portal, and you did a hotspot to your portal. I was saying I wasn't doing hotspot. I was using my phone itself with one of the controllers you connect to your phone. So my phone was the device, which automatically had mobile data. You know what I mean? So when you use cloud through mobile data, you're using more gigs than if you're just doing Remote Play. And now your mama.
Yep.
All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna hold up. Casper is still there. Let me see. It was a blast, homie. I truly appreciate that you have been stopping by my lives. Was glad I was able to join one of yours. You are one of another league, homie. Keep it up. Listen, man, I appreciate it. Look, I always tell people, bro, just always share your links in my Discord. That's what it's made for. You don't have to ever speak in the Discord, but I made share content for that reason, because I like to support. So, and other people do too. So I always see you share your links. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna pop in. Why not? Right? I think that's what the community is about. And so, and you don't even have to ever watch my content. I personally, I'm like this. I'm not the gatekeeper of entertainment. I always say that, right? I'm not forcing anybody to watch my stuff. Like, that's like, let's say JD favorite show is Game of Thrones, right? And then you're like, JD, you gotta watch Cake Wars. You're like, what? Game of Thrones coming on. Why would JD stop watching Game of Thrones to watch Cake Wars? He wouldn't, right? And I wouldn't want him to, because I like Cake Wars. So if I'm doing my show, I know my stuff is geared towards, I'm different. You might come on here and I'm talking about something different. So you can't, I just like to do what I like to do. So I'm a weird content creator, right? Over the years, people know me. I done had sex talk shows. I done had shows with me and my wife just chilling in the bed, making up fake accents. I did it all because I do what I enjoy, and not all the time people could like my stuff. So I appreciate you popping in, and dude, come on by on Tuesdays. I think it'll be a show you would like. It's going to be like this. We're going to be always chatting, debating, and stuff like that. But for the end of the day, guys, you don't have to watch my content. I watch somebody's content that don't watch mine, because it's entertainment, and you guys are doing something that's entertaining, and I want to be a part of it. Cool. Plus, when you guys are able to make money, dude, I like to donate. I just donated on Rock. I haven't watched Rock Show in a minute. I could only spend I think I was only there for 12 minutes. I jumped in, donated $5. He's like, oh, I haven't had that in a while. Just watching Primo the other night, donated $5. ISO just had a baby. I donated $50. I'm not saying that to say I'm anything special, but just saying that I love the support. So you guys are monetized. Trust me, I'm gonna pop in. I'm dropping some money here and there, and I like the support. So that's all I want to say. So I appreciate you guys, man, and anybody who watched my stuff, I appreciate it as well. Rich said I'm back. And he said, when's the hot tub stream? Bro, the hot tub stream, well, actually, we just had our pool cleaned yesterday, and they came back today. So I think our pool is going to be ready this weekend. So definitely going to be jumping in my pool. But with that being said, you got, even in the chat too, I'm trying to prioritize the chat to make you guys just as important as the people are on the panel as well. So you notice there'll be a moment where I'll pull everybody off the panel just to read the people in the chat, because I'm trying to make it very interactive. I want more people to respond. I want to, you know, like JD and Vet had a little back and forth, and he was in the chat, and Vet was on the panel. So I want, you know, everybody to feel like we're on the same level. Like I you know, it bothers me sometimes when you watch a stream and some people you're writing and your stuff never get heard. Now, obviously, if I got like 30 people writing, what could I do, right? So, but you know, if you could get to the comments, I'm trying to do something new where I get to as much comments as possible. That's the reason I changed. I had to change of heart on you, homie. You're a chillest. Yeah, you know what's cool is the thing is we have these personalities as content creators. Me, Chill Gaming, Doc Dark, TK9, you know, King Thrash. We're some of the people that's like, we're kind of extra. I'm wearing a cowboy hat. We're always talking loud. So I understand there's a lot of people who didn't like me for one reason or the other. People end up seeing me and like, this guy, I can't stand him. Or maybe I'm wearing a cowboy hat, so they like, dude is a clown. Like, I think that's part of show business. If you got to be able to make fun of yourself. So when you got a troll coming in trying to troll you, it doesn't get to you, right? So for me, I understand sometimes I'm not, you know, I used to piss people off. I understand, you know, some people not liking me for whatever reason. Host, to tell you the story, when he met me, Host was like, man, this guy. And I invited him to come on and we talked backstage. He was like, oh, wait, but I'm a big wrestling fan. So I like to make things a little extra. And I like to be, you know, working out in the back. And, you know, I'm all about entertainment. So I understand that some people may not like me, but I want to put on like a show. I want to put on like a performance kind of sort of, right? And I also want to be real, right? So you guys know, you'll see everything about my real life, my house and where I go and blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, I still want to bring something to you guys that's kind of like larger than life, this crazy character or something like that. And I try to leave it alone. I try to do just the Anthony Lewis. I literally moved from New Jersey to Florida and said, I'm not doing a cowboy no more. I took off the hat. I didn't say cowboy for 30 days. Everybody still call me cowboy. Like, so I realized this character I created, it worked. In the wrestling terms, I was able to sell this character. So I'm not going to run from it. I'm just going to merge the two worlds. And now your mama knows. Let me see. Jose Anthony have to say, Layla and Alfie tasted Pepsi cream soda and they instantly remembers you buying the Jamaican champagne cola. Oh man, we just had Jamaican champagne cola on Sunday, and you gotta tell him to say hi, man. Holtz, I got to meet Holtz in person a couple times actually. I got to meet him 2 years ago in New York, and then when I moved to Florida, he came to Florida and we met up, and I got to meet his family and stuff. So that was really cool. That cowboy hat, real slick though. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I had an older one that was like falling apart, so I had to get a new one. I really hope I can swing by your wrestling. Dude, that would be cool. I gotta catch your wrestling streams because I see you've been on, or you've been making the videos. I've been meaning to check them out as well. Because you've been putting them in the Discord. Yo, Wilson said, been lurking most of the night, but fun listening. Have a good one all. Great to see everyone. I appreciate it, Wilson, always. Well, with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. JD, bro, thank you for coming on. Want to give a shout out to you too, man. Oh, let me pull your thing up real quick. Love seeing you and your wife and stuff, putting out your stuff. I think what's really cool is to see, a couple putting out content. I think for me, that's really, really cool. So I definitely appreciate that as well. Let's see.
Look, man, I just want to say before you pull up my content, bro, I really appreciate you, everything that you have done. You have a good heart. You're a good man. Don't worry about the haters. Don't worry about the naysayers. Don't worry about nobody. I always got your back, bro, and I appreciate what you do. Your platform, showcase the love to everybody. It's a wonderful thing. We need more people like you to do those things that you're doing, give everybody a shot or a voice to be heard. So keep on doing what you're doing, bro. I appreciate you.
Man, listen, I appreciate you, man. You know, we go back. You know, the whole thing that, you know, you brought to the community. I always got to bring up, you know, it was your idea to do a Black History Month thing for the community. We did it 2 years in a row. And you're just a good dude, man. You keep Christ centered as well. You know, definitely, I'm not afraid to say that. And you know, just talk about a straight up good God. Like, and that's you, man. Like you've, I feel like if anybody got a problem with JD, bro, something's wrong with you because you're just a straight up good dude. You know, fought for this country, been in the military. You know, show that side of being a married man, and it's just, man, what could I say? You know. So I wanted to, you know, also throw that back at you. I appreciate you as well. Now I am, so I end up going to your channel. But I don't want to go directly to your channel. I want to pull up because the channel with you and your wife is a whole different channel.
JD and Keita. JD and Keita, yeah.
Huh?
JD and Keita.
No, yeah, but I'm on that. And hold up. Give me a moment. Let me go to videos. Yeah, that's just your gaming channel, though, right?
Nah, JD3MST is my gaming channel. The JD and Keita is me and my wife's channel.
Oh, there you go. JD. I thought you said, I thought that's what you said was JD. XP. Hold up, let me go to it. Is it the and sign?
Yeah, the and sign.
All right, why is this not? You know, I guess it's YouTube and a bunch of stuff. Let me see. Man, this all right. So it's JD3, right? Hold on, JD. It's I'm trying to pull it up. It's JD3 and then the and sign, right? And then her name. Oh snap! Where did you go? All right. Well, I'll definitely pull it up. Let me see. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Wait, JD. It's JD3 and then the and sign and then her name.
No, it's just JD, the and sign, and her name.
Oh, okay. All right, hold down. And it is what? K, spell it for me.
KEYDA.
All right, hold down. Bro, what in the world? All right, hold on. I'm being slick. Let me go this way. All right, hold on. All right, so let me make sure I'm spelling it right. You said JD and KEYEA, right?
Yep. Yeah, I'll put it in the
All
private
right, I
chat.
appreciate it. Yeah, put it in the thing. Thank you, man. Because I don't know why. I'm trying to pull it up and it's not coming up. I just recently watched a video and commented on it. I don't know why it's not coming up for me.
You should have it.
Oh, because I can't spell. KEYEA. All right. Well. Hey, listen, blame my my teachers, man. You know what I mean? All right, guys, but check out JD, man. And this, I mean, definitely good guy. Here's the channel right here. So JD, let me ask you this, bro. Are you ever planning on coming back to regular content creation with the game and stuff?
Yeah, man, I do plan on coming back, but it will probably be probably this fall, man. It's gonna be a minute, but this fall, gonna take care of some things. But yeah, this fall.
Okay. Well, it's definitely, you have a voice to be heard in gaming, and it's definitely one I do respect. So would definitely love to see you get back to some of it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I'm gonna close this thing down. Thank you very much for popping in, JD, and I will talk to you sooner. But Tuesdays, man, this is how I'm pretty much doing it on Tuesdays. I'm keeping it kind of live, kind of fresh. We're gonna have a bunch of different topics. People could bring up anything, but whenever two people kind of get into it, or people, I'm gonna do it kind of like a debate style. I let people kind of like, all right, well, hold on, because I don't like when people cut people off and it's just a bunch of people, and we see that too much. So now I'm like taking the reins to be like, okay, I'm gonna mediate. I'll jump in, pull everybody off. Maybe it'd be you just in the chat talking, and I'll just read comments, and then I'll pull the other person on and let them get the rebuttal. So to be a literally alive, like each person get to feel like they have to say what they got to say. Or even earlier when FCat was kind of just talking and not being quiet, I had to pull him off. He was talking nonsense. But so I want it to be kind of interactive. So switch it up a little bit. And if nobody's debating, we just all discuss things and it'd be kumbaya. So that's
you got a cool platform going, man. You good. I'll be lurking.
Mm-hmm. I'm just seeing where it goes, right? I'm just again, I like to reinvent myself. I like to come up with different things that I think would be cool. If it isn't cool, I'll be the first person to be like, oh, doing something different. I don't worry about somebody be like, bro, what happened to your thing you was doing? Man, I done had so many different like shows and partner with this person, that person. But that's part of being a content creator. It's like you gotta flow and just come up with ideals and keep it going. You feel like something just ain't working or stale. Hey, let's move to something else. So it is what it is.
Thanks.
All right, JD. Well, I'm gonna close this thing out. And again, thank you for coming on. And I'll talk to you later, man.
All right, man. Appreciate you. Love you.
You got it, brother. Peace. God bless. Guys, that was my man JD. Let me get to the last couple of comments you guys have. Thank you guys for popping in. I'm kind of winding down the show. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Let me see. Man, those words are true, homie. You are the king of entertainment. I appreciate it, man. I just I love content. I love entertaining. Jumping on Monster Hunter Wilds. If you want to join, yeah, Rich, I'm gonna jump on there as soon as I end this stream. Give me like maybe 10 minutes and I'll be on. Probably not even that. I'll probably get something to drink and I'll that's another thing too, guys. On Tuesdays, a little later after this stream, I fire up Monster Hunter Wilds. So we're gonna get on there. Maybe Rich, you can help me figure out put me in the right direction of getting to above level 40. So copy and paste helps. Well, thank you, Hopes. All right, guys. Well, that is going to be it for today's show. It was definitely fun chatting with you guys. Next week, trust me, we're going to get into it. But look, this show works with audience participation. So anybody could join on the panel, but you guys are just as important in the chat. So make sure next week you bring up some topics that you want to bring up, and you don't even have to talk about them. Just put in the comments. Say, hey, what about this? Maybe you might say Switch 2 is dead on arrival. Xbox is failing. PlayStation got no games. Whatever you want to bring up, put it in the chat, and I will bring it up to the panel. And if everybody's flowing, we'll get into your topic. And so you don't have to feel like you have to be a part of it. But if you want to feel like you're a part of it because maybe we talk about your topic for like 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes because it was something really good. We'll definitely do that. I really, really want to be interactive. I want all you guys to feel like you're a part of it. I've always came into this game with more of a community mindset where I just don't want to be like, I'm just the guy you're watching because I'm me. I want you guys to feel like you're a part of what I'm bringing up. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Let me see. I totally love when you ask the host creates the flow of the stream. I would love to join again, even though you could cancel me anytime. Love the flow of conversations. No, I appreciate it, Holtz. Holtz, man, I love that you always have something to say in the comments, and I'm doing a better job of bringing up the comments and trying to get to all the comments. So keep bringing up all your comments. I will be reading them, and I will be mixing it into the flow of the show. But with that being said, you guys are nothing less than epic. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to get out of here. And now your mama knows. Oh, man.
And now your mama knows.
Welcome to Anthony L. Lewis Epic Entertainment, where everything is in real life, no characters, no filters, just Anthony L. Lewis. What to expect is me meeting people, going to different places, and checking out a bunch of different things, be it movies, restaurants, or anything else. Oh, and one of my favorite hobbies are video games, so I guess we'll be doing some of that too. Well, I'll see you all in the next video, and I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and share this to some more people so they can get in on this Anthony L. Lewis Epic Entertainment.
I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy! Oh, man!
And now your mama knows.
Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon!